Just out here reading, kicking it. Let's see if I can do this. Make sure this thing's working right. Yeah, it should work. Just checking out my reading. Partying all night. Yeah, I'm partying big time tonight. I mean really big time. I'm kicking it. Where you been lately? You been going on any trips? You been kicking it? Yeah, I'm partying. I stay up all night reading books, bucking around, kicking it with my homies. Where's Mark Kropka at Pirate Radio? Hang on a second, I get some of these goldfish out of my damn car. Look at this setup I got, man. Got all everything. Couch, oranges. You couldn't ask for a better setup. Kicking it so much, you know what I'm saying? Just partying big time. I'm not kidding you. Hey Murph, how you doing? How's it going? Just out here fucking around. Reading. As I was saying earlier, I stay out here all night. Fuck around. Read. Birds, bees. Got my setup here. I don't do shit. Now these lights were supposed to be on 2 switches. Lights up the whole porch, but you know there's no bugs out here, so that part's good. Just partying, you know what I mean? Just kicking it. Hey Jim, how you doing? Yeah, I get over there all the time, actually. I know some people. I'll give you a call when I get over. I mean, I go to Augusta like shit 3 or 4 times a week. How's that working out for you living over there? You liking it? Hey, Steph, how you doing? I sent you a thing. I'm just kicking it. Good. Yeah, go Irish. That's it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've been just fucking around. You know, the moon is like not that great tonight, but I did it anyway. Oh, click. Oh, ghost your channel. Here, let me try it right now. I think I can do it right now. It's a fucking thing. You can't. Now that ought to do. Hey, Carla, how you doing? Nah, I really don't. I don't live up there anymore, and I mean, I give money to the homeless when I see them now, but I don't interview them. Honestly, I really can't get into the homeless stuff for some reason. I mean, it's okay at buying pizzas and hamburgers and stuff like that, but I just don't. I don't want to say I don't care because I do, but I'm not interested in interviewing. Oh, good for you, Murph. Good for you. Barbecue sauce. Good for you. What? How did you come up with that? Just stuff you liked and put it all together, or what? Try it now, Steph. Oh, it's just sending you the link. Why the fuck isn't it working? Not the first one shouldn't have been. No, I really wasn't burned out. I moved and it just, I went into that like innocently. And, it wasn't like the greatest outcome. You have to do that, Steph. I tried at the beginning, though, which should have done it. Just send you to the channel. I'll have to check it out. I'll try it again tomorrow. Yeah, it was the same thing I did last time, I thought. Let me look if there's anything else I can do on this fucking thing. Now, it is suspicious because it didn't have invite like it did before. Oh, good for you. Now, is that whites you're selling it to or blacks? Because this is very important on how it's going to do. Oh, sorry about that. But the first one, I did it, as you're setting it up. I don't think I could send them to this fucking thing. You think you could do it right while you were doing it. Now, I wouldn't say burned out, Carla. I mean, it was disappointing, but I was long gone, and it was heading south anyway. Yeah, I go to Atlanta. Not too much, though. I try to avoid it. The traffic's just a killer. I go to Augusta all the time, and I go to Athens all the time. Like, a couple times a week. I was in Augusta today. 55 miles one way, but it's right down 20. I can get there like in 50 minutes. Athens, it's a pretty drive, but it takes longer. Oh, good for you. Mustard base. Okay. See, I don't usually care for mustard base. Now, do they make you have like all these permits? And it's to have a food truck down here is a nightmare. You got to have like a legit certified kitchen with all the permits in your house in addition to the food truck. Oh, new testing and oh, okay, good. Hey Cheryl, how you doing? Where you been? Yeah, I do want to come back to talk to you. Actually, I had somebody send me an email from Lexington. I guess that rain is messing things up. I am going to come back to Kentucky. I do spend a night there when I come through there. Sometimes Lexington. Yeah, I live If I wasn't living here, I'd live up in Lexington. I really would. Oh, retail. Yeah, good for you. Atlanta. Well, I go to that. They're bringing the worldwide helicopter convention back there in 2026. There's a great aquarium, concerts, restaurants, everything. Honest, but the traffic's a nightmare. It's just not worth it to me. Oh, you're just quiet. Oh, okay. How you been doing? Yeah, I'm gonna get up there. I guess somebody sent me an email today and said that a lot of the festivities before the Kentucky Derby have been canceled because of the rain. You still working downtown Louisville? I'm going to Hilton Head Saturday. Oh, it was canceled. Oh, okay. I don't know about Maddie. I haven't really. I think she's in jail, but I think she could have got out. I don't know. I know she got sent to a forced court-ordered rehab. Oh, okay. Work from home. Yeah, working home's okay, but I don't really like it, to be honest with you. I mean, I guess why I go to get a coffee. I know I could make them home and all that, but it's not the same being at home. I just like going somewhere, bullshitting with the waiters. I see Starbucks. There's a bunch of transgenders and stuff that work at the ones I go to. which I don't give a fuck about. Like I've said a million times, I just don't want to pay for it, but I don't care what they do. Actually, I'd give them, like, support them. Good for them. You want to do that, it's up to you. But I guess they change your dress code starting like May 11th, and they can't wear all this like gay looking stuff. And there's a big revolt. If you Google it, you'll find it. I'm really kind of surprised that Starbucks would do something like that. I don't think when you go into Starbucks, anybody gives a shit about, how they're dressed. But somebody thinks that, Guidestones, no, but I deal with a guy that made those things, believe it or not, that did those. That was a commission thing. And believe it or not, you're not going to hear it talked about in the media, but they're glad those Guidestones are gone. It was a fucking traffic nightmare where they were located. It was just nothing, no money, and tons of extra work. They're glad somebody blew them up. No shit. I know it sounds nuts, but it's true. No, I haven't been smoking meat. I had a stomach problem for about a year. I just started drinking again 2 days ago. And God damn it, the women getting better looking again. No, I haven't been smoking it because I really, I just kept I lost 37 pounds. I just kept eliminating different things from my diet. I was afraid to eat anything. And it was fat, and then it was alcohol, and then it was like sugar, and I tried like milk, you name it, MSG. And I had some kind of weird inflammation where I tried to get some dragon's milk tonight, but they didn't have it. So I got a bottle of wine instead, red wine. I stay out here and fuck around all night, man. No shit. Read books, fuck around, eat snacks. You gained 37. Good for you. I haven't been working out either because my shoulder started to hurt me. What else I was going to tell you? I've gotten lucky down here, man. Financially. Fuck, man. I mean, I had like hookups, which helped. But I make more money sleeping now than I ever made when I was working. It's just closing, buying property, getting it rezoned, and selling it. Yeah, I like it down here a lot. I mean, I don't like the summer heat, but I like going to Augusta a lot. I go there all the time, 2-3 times a week. I like going to Athens all the time. And I like fucking around here. I mean, I got this house has worked out perfect. I got these big giant ass windows all over. Those are 7 feet tall, 5 feet, 4.5 feet wide. I got ceiling fans. Right now the temperature's perfect. I just lay in bed, turn on the ceiling fans if it's like hot. Don't even need a cover. I've been everywhere in Alabama, yeah. Sure have. I have traveled a lot. I've gotten so damn lucky. Oh, how you doing, Nia? How's it going? I haven't really kept up with the Maddie thing. I think she's in jail. I know that Gerald's been going on one of those channels, and he got out. He was in jail too. And I really don't know the current status. Oh, I think she's still in jail. I don't know. Gerald's a good guy, actually. I mean, they are drug addicts. I know that. Maddie's a sweetheart of a person. I mean, I'm all for both of them. I'll be getting up to Detroit. I've actually still got a kayak up there I want to get, and I got a buddy up there I want to see. And I haven't been up there like in a year and a half. I don't really miss Michigan, to tell you the truth. I miss like one friend up there, well, maybe 2, 3, and that's it. Oh, did you go to Auburn? Oh, good for you. I was really into bird breeding pretty heavy, and my veterinarian went to Auburn. She's actually a world-renowned expert named Susan Clubb, Clubb. She's down in Loxahatchee, Florida now. Oh, Apple am I? And I haven't really messed with that, to tell you the truth. Yeah, I've been there a million times. Too much traffic. Yeah, I got a new apple of mine. I mean, I don't really like. I mean, there's this girl I've kind of hooking up with a little bit. She works at a bookstore, but I don't really like. I'm getting older. The fire's left my balls. Yeah, I think that's what it is. I mean, I just don't give a fuck about it that much, to tell you the truth. I'd rather like play. I'm taking piano lessons. Oh, thank you, Nia. Oh, St. Clair. Oh, no kidding. Good for you. Yeah, I get up there. I got a kind of a fuck buddy that lives in St. Clair, believe it or not. Oh, thank you. Hey, Crunchy Munch, I was thinking about you today. Yeah, okay, good for you. Yeah, St. Clair, there's not much going on up there. So, what else I gotta fucking say to you? So, I'm thinking about, I was looking on the map today. I was thinking about going out to Montana. I think I'm done with the national parks. Oh, it were good thoughts, all right. They sure were. But they're getting fucked up. I mean, especially Glacier National Park. I looked up today. I see they're opening up Beartooth Pass, which is the east entrance to Yellowstone, a month late because of the snow they had. If you guys are into like cool roads and like really beautiful scenery, look at Beartooth Pass. It's the east entrance to Yellowstone, Red Lodge. I mean, to me, it blows away any national park. Even Charles Kuralt said it was the coolest place he'd ever been. I mean, it's a legit highway half the fucking time. Last time I was out there, which was 3 years ago last September, and this has happened to me probably 50% of the time. I couldn't even drive through it because it was closed. Glacier National Park's like that too, going to the Sun Road. Now they want you to have a reservation. It's like bumper to bumper traffic. Fuck that. Plus, last time I got a $300 ticket. I mean, I've been going out there my whole life. I've been everywhere in Glacier National Park a million times. I've been thinking about going up to Barrow, Alaska, which sounds nuts. It's super expensive. It's about $1,000 a day to stay there in a dump. But there's just something about being on the top of the world. And actually, when I go, which is in the warmer months, I almost went last New Year's. I just like that. Like, it's so crazy, man. It's like a different world. It's not dark. It's, you're way inside the Arctic Circle. You're as high north as you can get in civilized society. So it's not really that dark, but you see, in the Milky Way where you're positioned relative to the sun that time of the year, it's an entirely different view, and it's just like super cool. Oh, do you really? I'll tell you, Barrow to me was absolutely fascinating, but I like that kind of stuff. Hey, Justa, how you doing? I love that kind of stuff. I've been all through the Aleutian Islands. I got dropped off for 3 months outside Kodiak and never saw a person the whole time. I stayed on a floating cabin one time for a month in the Parakoff Bay. I only spent a week in Barrow. But I love that like Arctic, crazy out in the middle of nowhere stuff. I mean, you get excited. I couldn't fall asleep at night. I was like excited. It's nuts, I know. Oh yeah, Barrow, Alaska's fast. It was fascinating to me. Yeah. I mean, the winter temperatures are insane there. You know what's cool up there? It's the Inuits, which is Eskimos, really Indians, a different kind of Native America and American. And you got to see the money that the federal government gives those states for their high schools. I mean, built-in swimming pools, all sorts of cool shit. Oh, cool. Yeah, I bet he's making more than that, man. 150 grand doesn't get you too much up there. But I found Dutch Harbor fascinating. I found Barrow fascinating. You should do it. No, I would do it. It's really a great experience. I mean, you're at the top of the world. You're at the top of inhabitant inside the Arctic Circle. Really, it's a once in a lifetime event. Now, I will tell you this about Barrow. You can get stuck up there for a long fucking time. If you're visiting, it's no big deal. Like I was just looking online last night. There's somebody that, like an Inuit probably, that owns a place it's the only waterfront rental up there, and it's like iffy, it's like, like, I don't know how to explain it to you, but anyway, it's like $500 a night. But when you're up there, everything's like that. No, you should go up there, Crunch and Munch. Take my word for this. If you never believe anything else I've ever told you, Barrow is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Seriously. You will never be anywhere like that. Oh, 150 pocket? Yeah, I'm still, though. That's not like crazy money up there. But you should go up there and visit him, I'm telling you. I was just looking here, like right now, I can get up there about 1,100 round trip. It's a 24-hour trip. Because you go here, you go there, you stop in Seattle. It's a pain in the ass getting there. And then in the summertime, when, more people go up there, it's like 1,800. No, go. Why? No, it's a great experience, man. You're at the top of the world. Everything looks different. You see that tundra, no trees. It's fascinating. Great culture. The federal government, they got a lot of weather stations up there and stuff like that. Barrow's a great experience. But I like going to Antler, North Dakota. I tell you, I want to go to a fun place. I mean, my opinion. But I'm kind of weird when it comes to like where I like to go. Antler, North Dakota. It's about 45 miles north of Minot. Excuse me. I love the Dakotas. I'm starting to like North Dakota more than South Dakota. Ever since that fucking Dancing with the Wolves, that Kevin Costner, that fucker, he's got a brother. He bought a restaurant, a bunch of other shit, and he bought that golf course out there in Deadwood. To me, it's been all downhill ever since. It's all commercialized bullshit. Anywhere these fucking movie stars move to, it's ruined. But Minot's got everything. There is a military base there, but it's super cool. Oh, a pseudo-parent, yeah. I think you should experience that. It's just really, you won't regret it. Yeah, Bismarck's cool. Minot's super good town. They got everything there. But it is it's just very unique. I've been thinking about going to Vienna now because I'm really into this classical music lately. Oh, good for you. Yeah, I love North Dakota. I've been spending a bunch of money on, not really. I spent like a fucking couple grand maybe on classical music CDs. I like know 1,000 times more about classical music than I did 6 months ago. Like I just bought like 1,100 classical CDs for $220, and now, even though I haven't been like doing this long, I'm reading and I'm listening, and I realize that's about what they're worth. I mean, they're all top notch, legit pro musicians, but the real good shit, like the stuff I got in the mail today, Brindle, Gould, it's still cheap as hell. Consider I went and checked on piano lessons today, and I was talking to this guy, and he's been playing piano since he's like 3 years old. He's like my age. We have a symphony here in Augusta, haven't we? Part of the reason is you always have to wear a tuxedo or a suit, which is just like fuck. I mean, I may wear a tuxedo if Linda Lovelace was still alive. It came out of retirement, but fuck, it's not worth it. They have outdoor events where you don't have to do that. But anyway, it's been really fun reading this stuff. But anyway, I was talking to this guy, and he's been playing piano since a baby. Family's owned a piano place. They sell Steinways, all that great shit. They've been in business since 1955. They've got perfect ratings. Not one complaint. I think they're religious, but I'm not sure. But it's really like Ozzy and Harriet. You go in there. I'm sure if you said shit or fuck or damn, you'd never be back. You just get that kind of vibe, which is fine. You're there to learn how to play music. And I said to him, it's like, I've been really reading a lot about this. I've been listening to a lot. And you've been playing a lot. And I said, if you, let's say the Augusta Symphony, had some kind of emergency and they wanted you to fill in, could you do it? He said, absolutely no way. No. I said, what do you think you would need to like fill in? He said, well, I'll tell you, I'd need about 6 months worth of looking over the material and about a year of practice, 6 or 7 hours a day, to not be spotted as a total fraud. And he said, I play every day now. And that just kind of fortified what I've already read. You would not believe the bullshit you've got to go through to get a job as a musician at an upper level. I mean, there's more musicians than there are jobs. All you got to do is go on YouTube. There's some people on there that just could play the piano. And I was talking about some of my favorites like Gould and Brendel, that I've kind of just liked and thought, man, wow, these guys are off the charts. And he said that's the same thing he said. He said, yeah, these people are just like, like no shit. He said some of these people, 10 to 12 hours a day, every day of the week, their whole life. Now, I'll be straight about you with Michelle. So, I think Michelle's cool. I mean, she's had a tough time. She got divorced and without being negative. I mean, I've had my own mental health issues, which you guys are well aware of. And I was tried to be very supportive of Michelle. Really, I'd want the best for her. I do. I don't want like negative stuff. So she was calling, everything was going cool, and she was going through a tough time and trying to get an apartment, stuff like that. And this is exactly what fucking did it. So you don't hear some bullshit and, find out what didn't. So I'm being supportive of her and talking to her and this kind of thing. And she sends me an email or a text. I don't remember which one it was one morning. And hey, Lucid. And she thanks me for being such a good friend and supportive of her through a tough time. It's like, yeah, great. I mean, hold off on any statue of me, a parade. I just think that's just what I'm like. I don't think I should get like rewarded for it. Yeah, glad. I mean, people did that for me, right? Fine with it. Great. Thank you. And then about 8 o'clock that night, I get another fucking text or email from her. And she said, hey, I just came from a appointment with a psychiatrist. And he said, or she said, I'm not supposed to talk to toxic people anymore. I don't think I'm going to be able to talk to you anymore. I thought right then, fuck you. Crazy or not. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I swear to God, that's what happened. And right then, I've had this happen before in my life, stuff like this. I thought, this is over. We're not doing this shit anymore. I wrote her a nice text message, said like, hey, good luck to you, but do not fucking contact me anymore. I did this with Bobbles. I did it with Tiffany. I've done it with other people. There's a point to where we're not talking anymore. Okay? Don't contact me. There's been a couple of these people I've said, you contact me. One that fucking Tribbles is like that too. Another fucking lunatic. You contact me one more fucking time and I'm going to file a police report because and I'm not trying to be a douchebag over this, but I don't want you fucking contacting me. Okay? And you've now met the criteria of a fucking stalker when we have no reason to communicate. I put you on notice and I've asked you not to, and you did it anyway. I will fill out a fucking police report. I think she is, but I'm fucking nuts too. So, I'm reluctant to criticize anybody for crazy shit. I mean, my 8-year anniversary is coming up in June. I spent the whole fucking month of June and 2 different psychiatric hospitals 8 years ago. So it's not like I'm judging somebody. I've been there myself, which is why I'm sympathetic to it all. But to me, I won't mention any names, but I know of another instance now where a guy, I know his wife, and I've known them for like 20 years, and I've been friends with her, and I've been friends with him. And I was talking to them one time, like kind of like it was kind of a three-way. It was them on a speakerphone and me on a speakerphone, and she just said some crazy ass fucking shit. And the next day she was like pissed, and I told him, I said, hey, look, I don't want to talk to your wife anymore. Yeah, they are. You're right about that, Crunchy Munch. When things are going good, I said, I don't want to talk to your wife anymore. She got all upset about it and pissed because she just said some crazy fucking shit. Look, there's one thing about being like obsessive compulsive or fucking nuts or being chronically depressed. Look, I get all that shit, okay? I've been there. But there's something else to be said. To me, when you're calling me in the morning what a great friend I am, and thank you for being so supportive, and then I'm toxic and maybe you shouldn't talk to me less than 12 hours later, fuck you. Yeah, no, fuck it. I mean, I don't think she like had a crush on me or any of that kind of stuff. I thought she liked me, but that was it for me. No fucking way. And I think you guys know me well enough. You're never going to need to second guess on what's going on out there. And I like Michelle, but honestly, I was never attracted to her one fucking bit. Zero. Nothing. So I am an old pervert, which I will swear under oath to. She just wasn't my type for like a lot of reasons. I was just being a good guy. And, you know, it's not the end of the world. Good luck to her. I don't know what she's doing. I haven't heard from her. She didn't contact me anymore. See you later. Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you though, I mean, I believe in second chances too, but not when you're, and I'm using this word loosely, but not when you're fucking nuts. You know, if you get my ass because I was staring at your nipples too much or I was drunk and I kept hitting around about blowjobs, I get that. Yeah, okay, I'll apologize. Shouldn't have fucking done it. I understand why you're mad. But when you're doing that kind of crazy fucking psycho shit, schizophrenic stuff, uh-uh. That's because there's nothing that can be resolved for somebody that's fucking nuts. That doesn't go away. This isn't like a bipolar manic episode. This is just like fucking nuts. I'm a good supportive good guy in the morning and toxic in the evening. And what the fuck did you tell this psychiatrist? It's not worth it to me. There's nothing in it for me. If Michelle was like the fantasy material of my life and I really missed our conversation, maybe. But she wasn't. Hey, Pug. So it's just not worth it to me. So fuck it. I get more out of not having anything to do with her. Yeah, no, that's the fucking line. No, this would be. I'll tell you. I've told this before. I don't know if you know it or not. So long story fucking short. When I was going to college, uh, you know, I was going to school there, and I was friends with the owner of the restaurant. And then I got to be a PI, and I kept going in there. Long story short, there was a girl that worked there. This is another example of this. Girl that worked there that was like really cute. Her name was Julie, and she had got married very young. The husband was what, black belt in karate, nice guy. He was always very nice, and she was just like, she reminded me of Marie Osmond, that same kind of look, and you know, super, always positive, no fucking talking shit, just a class act, you know. And she was a waitress and was happy being a waitress. Long story short, they end up getting divorced, which I didn't know. She ends up going to college and getting a degree in IT and gets some good fucking jobs. Well, I knew a guy that owned a restaurant in Ann Arbor who I had known like forever. And she went in there. This is like maybe 10, 15 years ago, something like this. She went in there and she said, hey, do you ever talk to Tom Reed anymore? And he said, yeah, I do. Well, I don't talk to him anymore either. That's another story. But that was about 10 years ago. So he calls me up and he said, hey, Julie was in here the other day and wanted to know if I keep in touch with you. And I said, oh, no kidding, man. It's like, wow. really? And said, like, she wanted to know if you were still married and blah, blah, blah. And I'm thinking, oh, fucking A. This is awesome, man. This is like, a long time later. So he said she left her phone number here. And I'm thinking, oh, this is fucking crazy. Great. So I call her up and we talk on the phone, catch up and that kind of thing. And, I hadn't lived with my wife in a long time. I don't know if I was living in Chicago or West Branch at the time. But anyway, so she said, well, why don't we get together? It's like, yeah, fuck yeah, I want to. And honestly, this sounds terrible. I mean, I'm no fucking prize myself. I know that. But that doesn't keep you from wanting different things. Okay? I mean, I've had a couple women that I've really been into that were just not good looking at all. So it isn't that. But you guys know what it is. It's like you got to be attracted. And when I met with her, it wasn't like that at all. I mean, she still looked okay for her age. She was like 50 something. And, it was fun and we had a good time. And it's like, I don't think so. So anyway, she said, when you're around, stop by, we'll go get dinner or something. Well, she had been in a couple psychiatric hospitals. One time the police, and this is before I went off the deep end. One time the police ran her off the road. And there was another time where some old people were staring at her and she thought they were following her and she rear-ended them and got sent to Chelsea. They have a psychiatric hospital up there. So I'm thinking from a guy's perspective, this ought to be some fantastic pussy. I'm just joking. Because she's nuts. So, but I wasn't attracted to her in any way. So second time I go up there, I must have been living in West Branch because, maybe I wasn't her. I was staying in Detroit when I was doing that, Fuck, I don't remember. But anyway, she said, why don't you spend the night? It's like, I'd like to, but, I got this. I made up some fucking bullshit. I didn't want to spend the night there. And I thought to myself, it's like I wasn't interested in her at all. And the brother is a super good guy. I hear from him once in a while. For some reason, he called me. She mentioned I ran into Tom Reed. He was a good guy. He was always eating in the restaurant too. So I go up there and I take her up there. I keep in touch with her. She has a couple breakdowns. She gets fired from the University of Michigan. Then she got a really good job for Dollar General. I think it was in Nashville. It was either Nashville or Memphis. She wanted me to come down there and visit her. I was like, why? I'm just not really into this. But, I wanted to be a good guy, supportive, just like with Michelle. Kept in touch with her. You need anything. So I was going through there one time. She met me for tacos. I didn't even fucking want to do it, to tell you the truth. I meet her for tacos, and then she gets me to come over to her house for some fucking bullshit. I go over there for a few while. We have a coffee or some shit like that. So get this, 3 days later, I get a call from the fucking sheriff's department. And it's a detective. And he said, you Tom Reed? It's like, yeah. He said, you friends with Julie Sparling? It's like, yeah. And he said, well, she says you broke into her house. It's like, broke into her house? What the fuck are you talking about? He said, yeah, she said that you were the only one that would have known where, she hid this key, or it was some fucking bullshit like that. And, she's sure you did it. It's like, well, believe me, man, first of all, not that doesn't mean that I couldn't break into a house, but, I'm an active private detective. I've never been arrested. I got a GPS enabled cell phone all the time. He said, well, could I have your driver's license? It's like, yeah. Okay, so I give my driver's license. He runs my fucking shit. And I call the brother, and it's like, hey, Julie just fucking turned me into these fucking cops. And he said, yeah, well, she's had these breakdowns before. I apologize. The brother calls the detective. The detective calls me after about a week. He said, don't worry about it. She wasn't living in Tennessee at the time. She was still living in Michigan, Howell, Michigan. He said, don't worry about it. We're not going to do anything. And she keeps calling me. So I said, Julie, why'd you tell the fucking cops that I broke into your goddamn house? I mean, I don't even fucking know, what? Nothing was missing, this kind of thing. So she said, well, I know you did it. I said, I'm willing to forgive you, Just bring back what you took. It's like, you're out of your fucking mind, man. I didn't take anything. I said, Julie, I don't want you fucking calling me anymore. This is nonsense. I didn't break into your fucking house. It was kind of like Michelle thing. I'm listening to all this bullshit all the time. Like nothing in it for me. And now I'm like, got my goddamn name on a police report. So then she gets fired from the University of Michigan, loses visitation of a kid she had with that karate guy, and takes a good job with Dollar General down in Nashville. So she's down there about a fucking year, and she's calling me all the time, leaving messages, come down, visit me, I want to show you Nashville. It's like, yeah, fuck you. No way. I didn't even fucking call her back, right? I just didn't want any part of that bullshit. So the brother calls me one day. She calls me one day and she says she's depressed and fucking Dollar General sucks and she's sorry she called the police and maybe it was somebody else. Just fucking crazy fucking talk. I still don't call her back. Then the brother calls me one day and she was in Dollar General one day and told the fucking, her manager she was a fucking retard and she wasn't coming back to work. Went home, took a whole bottle of sleeping pills and drank a fifth of Jack Daniels and died. She overdosed in bed. Killed herself. And the reason the brother was calling is he knew that the bullshit that I went through with her, and they were debating or not whether or not to get an autopsy. And she had a kid. I never met him, but she was a doting mother. I mean, she was crazy as hell, but she still loved her son, and she was always talking about her son and that kind of shit. And the brother, who's a good guy, he said, well, what do you think on an autopsy? Because, in the last like 20 years, autopsies are expensive. They're like $2,500 or sometimes more. And unless the area you live in thinks there's a criminal element, they don't want to spend the fucking money for it. If there's no crime that's been occurred, to satisfy, whatever, it's up to you. And he said, do you think we should get an autopsy? Oh, thank you. And I said, fuck no, I wouldn't. I mean, first of all, she killed herself. And if you don't get an autopsy, the son can always like have this vague recollection on an accidental overdose or she fucking just didn't wake up or some shit. Anything better than having a fucking death certificate to look at and realize that your mother killed herself. So I'd say fucking no. That's just my opinion. And that was the end of it. And I have talked to him a couple other times. But yeah, so I've run across some of these fucking nutty goddamn broads. Here's another one for you. Same fucking restaurant. Different waitress. There were two owners. One was a big, tall, good-looking motherfucker that was fucking all the waitresses. And the other one wasn't so good-looking, kind of a balding guy that looked 20 years older than he was. Super good guy, though. And I knew all the waitresses in there from just going in there and, ordering shit and being friends with the owner. So one day, the guy that I'm talking about, he said, hey, Karen said she'd really like to go out with you. It's like, this just did not happen that much. Hey, Karen, it just didn't. It's like, oh, okay. And I had a girlfriend at the time. So I get a hold of her. It's like, hey, Louie told me you want to go out. She said, yeah, go out. So we go out. I said, well, I had a girlfriend. She said, I don't give a fuck. Come on over there. And I go over there and we fuck for about 3 hours on the first date. It's like so great. I remember she had a Dorothy Hamill haircut. So that was about it. And I thought that was the end of it. And I go into the thing and she doesn't want to wait on me. And the owner says, did you say some shit to this girl or something? It's like, no. Well, I knew what it was. She wanted me to break up with my girlfriend. I didn't want to do it. So that was kind of the end of it. Anyway, there was a detective down there. You can look this up on the internet. Jeff Mutchler. 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 Good guy. I was planning on being a cop and I was going to college. And I was, I'd see cops and I'd ask them questions about it and, that kind of shit. And I knew him a little bit, not a lot. And really good guy, like super nice guy. And everybody liked him in the community. And I run into him one day and he said, hey, I just wanted to let you know that this Karen came in and filed a sexual harassment police report against you, said you were stalking her. And now this is back in the fucking 70s, right? And I said, nah, it's fucking bullshit. He said, I knew it was bullshit. He said, I was the detective assigned to the case, and I just fucking canceled the motherfucker out. I just put whatever you put on that stuff. Investigated, no merit, some fucking shit like that. And he said, don't worry about it, man. It's like, don't worry about it. I said, there's a fucking report down there with my goddamn name about fucking stalking girls, and it's just not true. I said, yeah, I took her out. We fucked for 3 hours one night and that kind of thing. He said, nah, don't worry about it. Well, I was pretty tight with a college professor of mine, Mark Rogo, who later went nuts. Smart Jew from New York. He was a University of Michigan law grad. And I was friends with his gay partner, too, and got him out of a bunch of shit one time because by later on I was a PI. But anyway, I'd done a lot of favors to those fuckers, and they'd done a lot of favors for me. So Mark was always saying, you've done a lot for me. If I ever can pay you back, let me know. And we're hanging out, too. We go out and get drunk once in a while. I was a fucking shitty student. And it was fucking just weird. And anyway, so I called him up. I said, hey, you do need to, you can do me a favor. I want you to sue this fucking cunt. He said, well, there's no money in it. I said, I know there's no money in it, but I didn't fucking do this shit. I didn't stalk anybody. None of that. I wasn't fucking making her feel uncomfortable at work. I'm friends with the fucking owners. Go talk to them. He said, no, I don't give a fuck. He said, don't worry about this. I said, well, yeah, I'm planning on being a cop. I don't want this shit on a report. He said, nobody's going to know about it. I said, look, you said you owe me a favor, right? He said, yeah. I said, well, then sue her. So he sued her. I sued her for libel and slander. And long story short, back then, even fucking back then, you needed $3,500 to hire an attorney to answer the complaint. Because this fucking guy I was friends with knew every trick in the fucking book on a complaint. So they get a lawyer, and, I knew it wasn't going to go anywhere. But long story short, she was forced to say it was a misunderstanding and write an apology letter. And that was the kind of end of it. So I've run across some of these crazy fucking women before, but not that much. Another time, state of Indiana. Big fucking fat broad. She's the director of the private detective licenses in Indiana. I'm living in Chicago. And, you got to send a fucking photo in, which you think would have finished me off for good. And I send a photo, and I'm talking to this girl, and they were behind, and she was doing a lot of, work the director would usually do. Long story short, get talking to her. Super great voice on the phone. Yeah, ruin somebody's life. You can, right? We're talking, and I really, she sounded attractive on the phone. Very nice phone voice. It gets around to, if you're ever down in Indianapolis, let's go out to dinner. So I'm fucking talking to her and this kind of bullshit. And it's yeah, I'll do that. So long story short, fast forwarding. Shut up, MGP, you fucking retard. Get out of here. I'm talking to her, and I'm thinking I'm going to go down there. Long story short, during the course of, renewing my Indiana PI, at the time you had to have a sponsor. They don't have it anymore, which meant you had to have somebody vouch for you. And I had this guy vouching for you. It's basically a couple $100 a year. It was stupid, really. It was a requirement. So anyway, we're talking, and I called her office one day, and I'm planning on going down there to visit her, spending the weekend. But during the course of this, I got kind of friendly with her secretary, who sounded good too. So finally one day I said, I forgot, I don't even remember her name. I said, I just want to ask you something. I said, please don't say anything, but I've been talking to Joanne, and she sounds nice, and I know this sounds shallow and all that bullshit, but she says she works out a lot, and I'm just, is that true? And she kind of there was a minute of silence. And it's she said, I don't want to get fired. It's well, don't say anything. I'm not trying to draw you into a conversation about your boss. And she said, I'll just tell you this. She probably weighs 400 pounds. And I thought right then, yeah, there's no fucking way I'm going down there for the weekend. So all of a sudden, my private detective license isn't getting renewed. I'm not shitting you. It's not getting renewed. and the expiration date's coming up. And if you didn't do it by the expiration date, you had just all this bullshit to fill out again. You know, background, verifying your degree, yeah, all this fucking shit. Instead of 2 pages, it was 20 pages, like you were just starting out. And it finally gets where I try calling her and she doesn't return my phone call. This is the lady running the fucking department. So finally I call and it's like, look, and then my license expires. So now I can't do any work in Indiana. And she won't return my fucking phone call. My license has expired. So I call this fucking sponsor guy. Now these guys were kind of like, and I had all her text messages, all her phone calls. I had like 580 fucking text messages. So I can see now something's wrong and that her and her secretary talked. I'm not coming down there anymore. And she just thought, fuck you, I'm not renewing your license. So I contacted, once I knew I was fucked, I had nothing to lose and things were only going to get worse. I get a hold of the sponsor and said, hey, look, this crazy fucking broad in the licensing division is like not renewed my license. You know, she wanted me to come down there and I was going to go down there and I was interested. And we talked a lot on the phone and, you know, I got like 550 fucking text messages. And he contacts me about a week later and he said, would you send me some of those? So I sent them to him. Long story short, she got taken out of that job and somebody replaced her and they renewed my license about a month later and that was the fucking end of that. So I have had my experience with crazy fucking women. And you know, it wasn't like crazy when you hear those coyotes. Hang on one second. It wasn't like crazy when, hey Chloe, how you doing? Hang on one sec. Oh, what that noise is? I thought it was coyotes. It wasn't like crazy women were like some big great like you know, sex where I was getting something out of it. All the ones that caused me problems were ones that were just like, there was really not much to it, but boy, they sure tried to fuck me over, I'll tell you that. Yeah, I know, yeah. So I've had, you know, and then, you know, and I'm not saying Michelle was on that level. I don't think she's like that, but it was like vibes like that, and it was like, fuck that, man. No fucking way. I'm not interested in you. I've been a good guy about this. I'm out. No reason to go back. Yeah, no fucking way. Yeah, well, I'll tell you what it was. I mean, this sounds terrible. It's a desperate fucking fat broad. They're all over the fucking place. The fuck is this goddamn thing now? God damn it. Hit this fucking button. Yeah, they're all over the place. Yeah, I mean, she's nuts, but I don't mind really nuts. But I don't like that kind of nuts. I guess I'm peculiar about how nuts they are. I've had, you know, other like another time when I was fucking killing it early on as a PI. I mean, like making money up the fucking ass. No shit. I mean, it really was. And I had this one major client down in Detroit. So I go down there. I remember that fucking song on the radio at the time, Private Eye by Hall & Oates. So I'm down there and everybody wanted to, she was divorced and everybody wanted to fuck this damn girl. Really good looking, like a Sarah Palin. So I'm down there one night late. We're discussing a report, some bullshit that I did. And I'm thinking, you know, I'm fucking jacking off thinking of this girl. and never thought in a million fucking years she was interested in me. And she was sending me tons of work, like really good fucking, I mean, like $40,000 a year. And this was like in the early 80s, just her. So I'm down there one night late, and it's like 5 o'clock. She lived in Birmingham, which was like an upper scale place. And she said, hey, there's a party tonight. You want to go to it? And it's like, yeah, fuck yeah, I don't want to go to it. So I drive up to her house, and we get there. And we haven't been drinking, and she's real flirtatious, and I just can't fucking believe it. I'm thinking, fuck, I wish I wouldn't have jacked off this morning. But I sucked it up like a true pro. And I made some comment about, she had a daughter that had just blew her knee out, was a good basketball player. The daughter was staying at her girlfriend, so I made some comment about, well, I don't want to get drunk and, be way the fuck up here. And she said, oh, you're staying here. It's like, oh, fuck, yeah, really? I'm thinking to myself, I'm trying not to pass out from excitement. So we go to this fucking party, and we get fucking smashed. It was a good-ass party, too. It was a kind of a ritzy area, and whoever the hell had it had a private band in their garage. Like, these fuckers were like $1,000 back then, and it was fucking great music. We get all fucked up. Long story short, not bragging. It's not like I'm some fucking Casanova. We go back to our house. I'm thinking of putting the pipe to this broad. We're drunk, and I'm like a little worried about getting a hard out. I'm that fucked up. We get back to her house, go into her bedroom, and she's got fake tits, which I got a problem with. I don't know why. I just don't like them. Back then they weren't as good as they are now. And I just wasn't really into it, to tell you the truth. I tried my fucking ass off. I thought of fucking everything, man. And I just could not do it. And so you're there, you're spending the night. It's like, this isn't working out. I mean, you could have offered me $10 million. Next fucking day, she's kind of like cool to me cold. Just like they tell you. Never got another fucking case from her. That was a fucking $40,000 failed fucking sexual tryst. So I've fucking, all the things that they say don't do, I did. And just like they said, I paid the consequences for them. And it wasn't like some great shit. If it would have been like some fantastic fucking sex that I missed and that she dumped me and I wish she hadn't have, and is there anything I could do to where we could date again? It wasn't. It was all like bare bottom bad shit where I got the biggest dick of them all. It wasn't like some fantastic shit. It was like the worst of the worst. So I have had some fucking wackos. Yeah, I really have. Yeah. You know how you guys know this too as like a human. I mean, I think that, like you date and you notice people sometimes and you see the people they date and you just think you can't figure out why. Or sometimes you'll see like, really good looking people with not so good looking people. I always thought I was one of those. I mean, I always thought in my life I was one lucky son of a bitch, man. And I heard plenty of times from women that they didn't really know what they liked about me. And that's a fucking compliment, isn't it? I mean, nobody ever said like you're good looking or any of that kind of shit. It was always like they were like couldn't fucking figure out this mystery of why they were fucking dating me. Well, I mean, that ain't a good feeling either. But I always thought I dated up, that I got way better than I deserved, include my wife. I always thought like for my looks and everything, I got lucky. Yeah, I think I got lucky. I really do. My sister had a house cleaner, Polish, good looking, about 25 years younger than me. Now there's the opposite of this. So she breaks up with some guy, and she's got 2 tickets to a fucking casino down in Mount Pleasant. And I wasn't really into her. She was attractive, but for some reason I wasn't. So she said, hey, would you go to these Would you go to these concerts with me down at fucking Soaring Eagle? I wasn't even like one bit fucking excited. Believe me, I've had some ugly ass fucking girlfriends. I've almost got no fucking filter for blowjobs, like none. The bar could not get any lower. You couldn't fucking stick a piece of typing paper underneath. I said, yeah, we go down there. So I get stuck going. One of them was that motherfucking black comedian, that short guy that broke his back in a car wreck. And another one was Jerry Springer doing either Jeopardy or Hollywood Squares. That's what it was. And the fucking whole time we're at this goddamn thing, she's telling me how the people are looking and they can't figure out why we're together. Yeah, they can't fucking figure out why we're together. I'm thinking to myself, yeah, you fucking telling me. You know, I'm not even fucking into this like one bit. She's acting like I'm just this fucking like stale bread that's with this fucking drop dead gorgeous fucking. Man, I was so close. If I'd have had, I drove, so I didn't drink much. I was so close to someone. It's like, you're not that fucking great, man. Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, if you had like, a fucking 10 grand, I wouldn't be interested in you. And she's like, oh yeah, they just wonder like what you're doing with this young, beautiful blonde. It's like, you are out of your fucking mind. Yeah, have a good day. Have a good weekend. Maestro, have a good weekend. Yeah, so I've had it happen both ways. Fuck, man. Like like I won some fucking dating lotto, not even fucking like into it. Yeah, I would have, but I was just being like a good guy, you know, 'cause she didn't have anybody to go with. She'd been dating this fucking guy. Fucking dumb dingy fucking bitch. Yeah, I'm not even fucking in it. I will tell you this though. I mean, she was desperate to get married. She was divorced, had a kid, and she married some good-looking motherfucker, son of a bitch. He's a fucking architect too. And this motherfucker looks like he ought to be on the front of GQ magazine. She finally found some motherfucker to marry her. I mean, she must peg him or something. Because I don't see how a big, tall, good look. I saw him at the fair one time before I left West Branch. I don't see how. I don't. It's a fucking mystery to me. I mean, this motherfucker looked like he would like. This is a guy you'd be expecting to date some really, hot fucking chicks, and here he's fucking marrying this, and she was stupid on top of it. And he was an architect, is an architect. So there's just mysteries out there. You don't fucking get it. Yeah, and they're still fucking married. I check on her once in a while. Yeah, I don't get that pegging shit either, but I see it on porn sites and shit. I mean, I look at this, I just don't. With all the pussy this guy could knock out, why would he even be interested? Remember, she was good for up north. I will say for like up around that upper north and shit, she was like a slim blonde that was all right, but I thought she was like not that great. Yeah, what happened to men wanting to be men? No, it's fucking weird. Pagans where now I'm not 100% sure of this, but I think pagan is where where the girlfriends put strap-ons and fuck the guys in the ass. I think that's what it is, but I'm not 100% sure. We have to ask Stephanie. I think that where a guy takes a dildo. Okay, yeah. Yeah, all right, that's what I thought, yeah. No, but you see this good-looking fucking guy like this, and like, I mean, this motherfucker looked like he ought to be on the front of a fitness magazine, like 6'4". I mean, he looked like a male model. What the fuck he saw in her? And you know what? She was so goddamn desperate. If he was into that shit, I'm sure she would have been game. Oh, really? Yeah, I don't know too much about it. Been with a good-looking tranny? No, I never been with a tranny. That shit didn't do anything for me. I mean, I knew we used to have a really good tranny that came on here, but she made some fucked up, stupid shit to me. She got pissed at me about something, and I don't know what. And and believe me, I know I talk a lot of shit, but piss people off all the time. And if you call me on it, it's like, hey, you motherfucker, what'd you say that for? It's like, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I apologize. And when I apologize, I'm sincere about it. And she told me some bullshit about why she quit calling me with regard to that fucking kook in California, Tiffany. And it was bullshit. That isn't why you quit calling me. So I just quit fucking communicating with her. Fucking bullshits. You know? Which one's it? What's the question, my enemy? Yeah, man. Who's a man? Yeah, I'll tell you, I had the most interesting conversation with a lady. Uh, I'm back drinking again. It's my second night. Oh, May. It was, yeah, you know who it was. It was May. May. She was on it. Super cool. Very witty. Great for a fucking chat. She's a tranny out of fucking New York. It's and if you saw my enemy, I guarantee you, I'm not fucking exaggerating on this either. If you met May in a bar, you'd let her blow you, no problem. She's got about a 9-inch fucking cock. I mean, she hasn't missed a fucking trick on hormones, surgery. I mean, she's beautiful. She looks like someone that you would fully expect back in the old days when, flight attendants were hot and TV anchors were really good looking. She could fit that role, no fucking problem. Yeah, no problem. She told me she's just blown hundreds of fucking guys that didn't know the difference. Yeah, no. And it's not any of the giveaways like the old days, the big hands, the Adam's apple, the size of the hands, none of that fucking shit. I mean, if you go on these porn channels now and you look at these trannies, fuck, man. I mean, I noticed I've gotten a little paranoid about it. Like I'm in these fucking Starbucks all the time, and there's a couple. Yeah, black girl. She wasn't black though. That was just a black photo. That was a fake photo. She's actually white. She's white. That was a fake photo. But super good looking. I mean, you'd be beaten off to her by enemy for sure. Till you saw that big old 9-inch fucking cock one night in Bangkok. Hey, Carla. Well, I mean, if you look at my life, my whole body of work, I don't meet that many of them. I mean, it's not that many in the whole scheme of things. Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of the Asian ones, I go to this Chinese restaurant. It's good, not great, but it's healthy. It's near a bookstore. So I eat there all the time. And there's a lady there from Bangkok that works there too. Good looking older broad. I can't quite figure out where she's coming from. I don't really give a fuck. She's like 55, but I mean, I like to met her at 25. Anyway, I'm always joking with them. And she just went back to Bangkok for a month. And I'm always joking with them about, bringing me back an 18-year-old. Anyway, long story short, the Chinese lady that owns it, I'm pretty tight with. And I'm getting to know the Bangkok lady. And they told me that's all a bunch of fucking bullshit. That there's these genetic freaks that are in Bangkok. And, they show them on like 60 Minutes and, show old guys like me holding their hands, walking down the street, and they look like they're fucking 12. She told me there are literally thousands of women over there that are in their 30s that look like they're 12. And that the government on both sides there and here does not approve visas. That's a bunch of bullshit that these old guys are getting these 12-year-olds and marrying them and bringing them across. It's like totally false. Those women are of age, but they don't look like it. And they're reluctant to okay visas under 35, under the woman's 35 years old, no matter what they look like. Yeah, no, man, you got to watch it. Man. I mean, there's a lot of, I will say this. I mean, I think that there's a lot of desperate, lonely, and probably men too, but I can only speak for women. A lot of desperate, lonely women on YouTube. No, the Bangkok lady, I don't think she is. I mean, you can tell she was a real looker at one time. She's still pretty good for 55. Big tits, nice skin, she's smart too. You're not bullshitting this fucking lady about anything. No fucking way. The Chinese lady, she's married, she's got a couple kids. She owns that restaurant I go to in Augusta. And I'm always talking. She knows me now, so the joke's over. And I was always saying, I wanted one like 18, 19 for my Christmas present. And she said, they not animal. They not animal, they human. You don't treat the girls like animal. Well, now she knows I'm just talking shit. I didn't mean it. And honestly, I mean, I do talk a lot of shit, but seriously, I think there's something wrong with an old guy that would do that to an old girl. You know, I told you in my life, there were 2 times where I had escorts, hired escorts, and they showed up and they were just these fucking young, clueless girls that needed money, that were lost, that came from fucked up backgrounds. And, you know, I got talking to them. It's like, you know what? Here's the money. I don't want to do this. I just don't, man. Do me a favor and, like, get out of this fucking life. Trust me. Do not do this. And honestly, personally, I just think it's fucking creeper. I do. I think it's like super selfish that you could like take somebody in a vulnerable position like this and take advantage of them. That's fucked up. Yeah, I don't think I'm good looking. I don't think I'm good looking. I mean, you know, it's just like you don't need to be like the best, like even like a rock singer or something. You don't need to like be the best good person and a good looking person in the world. It helps though. Yeah. But thank you for the compliment. Yeah, I mean, I think gay guys will blow any guy, won't they? I joke all the time. I mean, I'm not gay, but uh, blowjob sure would have been a lot cheaper. I mean, I'll tell you this. I mean, I've known a lot of gays, and I know blowjobs are a lot cheaper. And I know a lot of gays that were married that had like open relationships because they knew there's no fucking way these guys were not going to fuck around no matter where they were, whether they were married or not. So they just made it part of the deal when they got married. But I'll tell you this, you know, like guys, yeah, you kind of tend to be, you know, you like women that would be considered attractive. Where to me, it always struck me as the gay guys, they'd fucking blow anything. Fuck yeah, they did. I had fucking gay guys fucking propositioning me all the time in Chicago. Yeah, that's all right. Hey, bug. Yeah, but I can tell you this, dude. Now, here's the flip side of that, my enemy. You know, when I was in Chicago, I was friends with a guy that modeled full time. And, you know, we hung around full time for 6 years. I had money from selling a business, and those models, they got like $200 an hour back then. They always had these like $1,000 jobs, 2 or 3 a week. So we had money and just fucked around and traveled really. And everywhere we go, there'd be 10 women that want to fuck this guy. Seriously. He won Fear Factor, the second show when it came out. You could look him up. His name's Chad Harper. Anyway, I met a lot of male models through him because they were through the same modeling agency. Eileen Wilson? I think they're out of business now in Chicago. And the model circuit is Milan, Italy, Miami, New York, LA, that kind of thing. And those fucking male models, they were hiring escorts all the time. And I'm thinking, why would a guy that looks like this? And I know a couple of the guys, they were on those fitness magazines all the fucking time. Chad was on RuPaul. I mean, these fuckers were always on these talk shows. And I'm thinking, man, could these guys, is it possible to knock out more pussy? I mean, even my buddy, we would go down to Tunica, Mississippi, where the gambling is. This is when it was really happening, like 2000. And there'd be 20 girls wanting to fuck this guy. I never had a roommate. There'd be 20 girls wanting to fuck this guy. Anyway, long story short, all the like cocktail managers wanted to fuck him. The waitresses wanted to fuck him. We would go down to fucking Tunica. And because these women wanted to fuck him, they would give us, because of him, a whole month free, like in the Gold Strike, the Horseshoe, comp the room, comp the food, a couple $100 a day in fucking gambling money. And all he'd do is fuck these bros. I'm not shitting you, man. I saw it. It happened. Yeah, no, it's kind of true. There's an element of truth to that. And constantly, I mean, my job, I mean, like, what did I get out of it? Well, I got a lot of free shit out of it. How many of them did I fuck? None. But what I did do all the time is I was the sounding board on, did they think Chad was interested in them? Was there a chance that this relationship was going to flourish? Was he just in it for the free shit? I mean, it was a fucking 15-hour a week psychology job. Oh, really? Yeah, I remember that. You know, I read, though, an article one time that said those girls, some of those were guys on there, dressed as girls. Some of them were guys dressed as girls. Yeah. Yeah. You know, honestly, sometimes for all you religious people out there, I think I'm blessed because I like porn. I like porn rather than having sex. You know, my porn watching's really dropped off. Part of the problem is I don't have that fucking time. I don't want to spend the time looking through all that shit anymore. You know, I got fucking stacks of porn that I made myself. You know, hired girls. And I watch that shit so damn much that those women, if they had it to do all over again, they should have just worked out a deal where they got paid by the times I viewed it. They'd be fucking rich. Yeah, well, I try and oh, you hate porn? Do you hate it because of the way that it's perceived that women are treated? I've never met a damn woman that liked porn. If she did, it wouldn't matter because I don't want her watching it with me anyway. I don't want anybody watching porn with me anyway, so I don't care. I mean, any time a guy tells me he wants to like get a girl to watch porn for him, I think like creeper, fucking weird. And if if a woman came up to me and said, "Hey, watch your lies. I love porn too," it's like I'd be turned off. You know, it's weird, isn't it? No, I agree. I agree, Miami. Porn was better in the 70s and 80s than it is now. Yeah, that's right. Well put, Crunch and Munch. It's true. Yeah, well, I mean, I don't even want to use the word unfortunately anymore, but I got an idea that my fucking sex days are about over. Yeah, I think so. I did have there's a girl at a bookstore I kind of like. She's a lot younger. Honestly, she looks like olive oil. She told me the other day she has an 18-inch waist. Yeah, and she looks like olive oil. Real like slim and like she got really beautiful hair. It's like she's really submissive acting too. And then, I go up to Athens, which is University of Georgia. It's like fucking A, man. There's just like fucking thousands of like gorgeous young girls. Yeah, I mean, yeah, yeah, really. The desire comes back. Yeah, be careful what you wish for. I'm telling you, I've said this all along. The whole fucking shebang is controlled by hormones. Fuck yeah, man. You can create so much behavior with hormones. It's fucking ridiculous. You could even do it with melatonin, which is a hormone. But once you get sex hormones at a high level, I mean, I could get you like, that's why you're young, man. You know, you're out all the time, you're looking around. Then as you just get older, this shit drops off. Now, to me, honestly, I'm kind of at the 50-50 yard line, which I wouldn't say is a good place to be. It's not as fun, but, you know, I'd rather fuck around out here, fucking listen to classical music and read science books. Yeah, that's how I am, kind of. Fuck, I'm not even hardly jacking off anymore, which is not a good sign. Now, I like this fucking... I think the only way that I'm ever going to have, like, sex again, if it's like I pay for it, which I'm fine with, or it's really easy, that they like me a lot more than I like them, and they're willing to put up with a bunch of bullshit and not get much in return. Well, what are the chances of that? Yeah, no, I get it. Yep. No, I get it. Yep. No, I don't really want one. I mean, like I said, I'm at the 50-yard line. It's not getting any. But I know this sounds fucking terrible and shallow and all this shit. And I don't mean to offend people, but I mean we're just fucking around on here, laying it on the line on YouTube. But I mean, I meet older women, and I think I offend them pretty easy. I mean, I know this sounds, like I said, I'll just take the shallow hit right out of the fucking bag, man. It's like pleading guilty. You know, I'm just not gonna mince words on these like women my age. Fuck, no fucking way, man. I mean, I still like damn young looking women. That's fucking. I do think it's shallow in a way, but I can't fucking help it. I mean, how many rich guys and shit run off with old ladies? I mean, I think it boils down to you get what you can get. And I see these young girls where I go, and these bookstore girls, and it's like, fucking A, man. These fucking looks just like fantastic. I see these women my age, and it's like, I'm thinking to myself, I have thoughts like, I wouldn't fuck them for $1 million, and God, no fucking way. Now, I do like their conversation, but I'll tell you this, I've noticed this for quite a while. This sounds fucking terrible, but you know, you can always count on me for the truth because I'm not trying to get anything from you. But once this sexual interest goes out the window with these women, I have more fucking goddamn excuses to get together with them. I don't even want to get a fucking coffee with them. That's fucking, I mean, that is not good, I guess. But when you're young and they're attractive and you want to fuck them, fuck yeah, I want to get a coffee with them, lunch, dinner, fucking walk on the beach, park. It controls so much fucking shit. I mean, even when I talk to other guys that I'm friends with, they're thinking the same shit I am, but they would never fucking talk about it like this. 69. 69. They would never talk about it like this. No fucking way. And they're all like talking about this like love. You know, I ask them, how's your sex life? Well, it's really dropped off. Yeah, no incentive. No, that's fucking terrible. I mean, but I'm just fucking going with it, you know, because I'm not trying to like, you know, get a job or run for office. Fuck, I would be fucking mincemeat, man. If I ever like ran for a job, office or something, you went and played my old YouTube videos, there's no fucking way in the world I get elected. No fucking way, man. I was just talking to an old lady in the liquor store tonight. What age? Well, I'll tell you this, man. I noticed, I can remember being, like when I was from like maybe like 18 to like 40, I would just fuck anything in sight, blowjobs, whatever, you know. But I can remember being I didn't get married till I was 30. And I can remember thinking, man, I'm just getting tired of this. And I knew back then, I mean, I had some cute girlfriends that I just got tired of fucking them, to be honest with you. And it wasn't because it wasn't great sex. I just got tired of fucking them. And I had an old airline pilot tell me when I was young, He's pointed out to me one time, he said, "You see that good-looking blonde over there?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Someone's tired of fucking her." And I was young, and I said, "No way." He said, "Yeah, I promise you, man." He said, "You're too young and fucking stupid. You don't even had enough life experiences. But someone's tired of fucking her." And you know what? That motherfucker was right. And that ain't no fucking shit. And it's funny, you think these old fucking advice that I got when I'll give you an example. Like, I think James Taylor was good looking when he was young. And, he married Carly Simon. And Carly Simon, like, those women are kind of cute when they're young. They have good hair, slim. I'm really got a thing for Jewish women, although I've never been able to have a relationship with one. I guess I like their intellect and their culture and their appreciation for the arts. I'm not saying you can't get that somewhere else, but it's attractive to me. But she's got that like big mouth, like Julia Roberts and that kind of shit. And they can be attractive because they're young, but they don't make very attractive older women. Now she is 80 now, and how many 80-year-old women are attractive? But back when she was like, in her 20s, she was attractive because she was young, good hair, slim, no tits, big mouth, nice teeth. But she seems like a super fucking cool person. You know what I mean? But as it turns out, I was reading some stuff online about that tonight. I guess, James Taylor was just fucking everything in sight too. You know? I mean, how can you be a rock star? I mean, god damn. I mean, they just need to inject you with fucking saltpeter every night of the concert. I mean, how could any normal guy? The only reason everybody isn't out there chasing it all the time is because it's just not that available. It's work. You know? It's a constant juggling act. Like I said, my wife had a good friend that was a plastic surgeon. Big fat bitch. She died in her sleep here about 8 years ago. I bet she still had her cherry. Went through the Interflex program at the University of Michigan, which means you're a full-fledged surgeon after 6 years. Big Star Trek fan, super cultured, play the fuck out of the piano. Could never get a dick. Well-read, fucking genius. Got accepted to the University of Michigan, which is a great program. It's a medical school in the 11th grade. But nobody wanted to fuck her. Ever. It's one of these big fat fucking broads that has a couple dogs they walk. Oh, okay. It's funny how life works out. I seem to put like a lot of emphasis on sex and shit, which is true. I mean, I think I had like a addiction to it. And I look back on that shit sometimes and I think it's just a culmination of things. It's upbringing. I mean, maybe if I'd have got rubbed as a baby more or like had better parents, I wouldn't be this way. Fuck, I don't know. But you look at Jim Morrison, his dad was a fucking big shot in the Navy. You look at Jeffrey Dahmer's parents, great. So who fucking knows? Who fucking knows? But I told you, that's the only time I used fake ID in my life was went to see some porn. I was 17. It was like 6 weeks before I turned 18. It's a Mel Theater, Melvindale, Michigan. And you know how you hear like people talk about when they first tried drugs or alcohol or some fucked up shit? Exposing themselves, jacking off while they're burning down buildings. This weird shit, right? I really had that happen to me when I first saw porn. I think it was like 100 times more powerful than just a young guy seeing nude pictures. Man, I remember walking in there, and by at that time you could only see porn like in theaters that quit showing legit shit, and they were just trying to stay in business. And it was there were full screen theaters, and 10 people in there. And I remember walking in there, and Tina Russell, porn star, was on there blowing a guy on this big screen, and I looked at that, And before I'd just seen like Playboys and stuff like that. And it was like I was born again. I hate to use that terminology, but that fucking shit, like, you injected me with some shit. And it was game on ever since. I mean, I had cute young girlfriends in college, valedictorians, cheerleaders, loved them. I'd fuck them and get blown by them, and then go down and get blowjobs by hookers, and then go home and jack off thinking about that, and then the next day get up, and if I had enough money left, go to a massage parlor. Pardon me, I'm reminiscing again. Fucking nuts, man. God. But back then, like, it wasn't like, I mean, as it turns out, I was fucking nuts. But that wasn't considered nuts at the time. That was like boys would be boys. And then, later on, I guess I fucking figured out it was fucking too much. Hang on, I'm going to grab my goldfish. Fuck, who knows why the fuck you turn out the fucking way you do. I got mixed feelings on the whole fucking thing. Yeah, I mean, I still watch quite a bit. I made my own porn for about 20 years. I'm not fucking shitting you, man. If you ever visit, I'll show it to you. I say that to women. This is how I know if they're normal or not. This is how I know if they're normal. Like, there's single women I talk to on YouTube. They know what I'm fucking like. I mean, I will give myself credit for this. You know what you're fucking getting with me. You're never going to catch me fucking around or none of that fucking shit. Because as I've aged, integrity is like fucking, neck and neck with fucking new sex. I mean, it's important for me to be a good guy. It really is. So, but if I say to like women that I know through like YouTube, it's like, hey, come on. I used to fuck with Michelle all the time. Why? Because I didn't give a fuck. I didn't care if she liked it or she didn't like it. But if it was somebody I really gave a fuck about, or somebody that, I was interested in, I'll say, well, when you come down, I'll show you some of my porn. And the normal ones, I mean, this is one that you're guaranteed it'll never work out with. They say, I don't want to watch that fucking shit. Why would I want to watch you with porn with other women? Good, great answer. That's what I'm looking for. But deep down, like, I wish you would, Oh, thank you, Terry. Yeah, I don't think I'm good looking, though. I don't really think I'm good looking. Oh, hunting at the rest years? Yeah, good. Well, good luck, man. Don't get arrested. As you know, there's a subculture of gays. I had a real estate agent in West Palm Beach got his fiance got caught sucking a cock, and I know another guy in Flint, Michigan, that lost a great job with the city of Flint. You know how that subculture, you can't get a hard on unless you're at a rest stop or a park or some shit like that. Yeah, don't get caught. You get on the sex offenders list over that shit too sometimes, some states. Yeah, the glory holes. I had a guy grab my dick through a glory hole once. No shit. Ypsilanti, Michigan. I had a lot of fucking shit happen in Ypsilanti, Michigan. Yeah, he did. I wanted to kick his fucking ass. I wouldn't fucking overreact like that. I wasn't overreacting at that time. I didn't know anything. But they called the cops and shit because I was fucking, I gave the stupid straight man, fucking, you wait till you come out of there. It's fucking stupid, just immature. Now I'd say just don't grab my dick again in a calm voice. It wouldn't be like the end of the world. I don't think like I'm tarnished or that my fishing buddies are going to find out about it. It was all guys. It was like straight porn. Well, see, I got lucky. I met a guy when I was 16. As it turns out, long story short, I've told this story before. He ran all the entertainment venues in Detroit. Norris Industries. They owned the Red Wings hockey team. I sat in the front row of fucking concerts my whole life. And of course, he wanted to blow me when he picked me up hitchhiking, but he didn't tell me that till 5 years later. And then he still wanted to blow me, but he didn't, and we became good friends. But anyway, I would wonder that when I'd be in the porno movie theaters watching porn, that it'd be like, 300 seats, let's say, and you'd be sitting there watching, straights, girls and guys, and some motherfucker come and sit behind you or sit next to you. And by that time, after I found out my buddy was gay, as it turns out, I learned then that believe this or not, a lot of straights will let a gay guy blow them. And I knew this from a lot of gays that I met then with him and after. A lot of straight guys will let a gay blow them, which is why gay guys are hanging out and guys watching straight movies. Because, it's not uncommon at all. Ask him if he knows, if he remembers. He's dead now, so I don't care. And all his relatives are dead too. Ask him if he remembers Pat Lannan. Lannan. Pat Lannan. Pat used to have these gay parties, and I knew all his friends and shit. Man, they were some fucking blowout. We had a good fucking time. Now, I don't think I'm more of a man because I don't like dick. He'll know him then. He will know Pat Lannan for sure. He will know Pat Lannan for sure. Yeah, Tina Russell was super hot. He will definitely know Pat Lannan. Definitely. Yeah, for sure. He'll know Lincoln Cavalieri. He'll know the guys that owned Olympia Entertainment, everything. But I went to some great parties. Now, as I said, I don't think I'm a more of a man because I don't like cock. I just don't. I mean, I don't think I'm like more macho or none of that fucking shit. I mean, I don't wish I liked dick, but I can tell you this: I have saved a lot of money. It's just not. I'm not fucking into it. I mean, Playboy used to do these studies where they said that like most straight males have one kind of homosexual experience, and honestly, it never fucking interested me. It just didn't. Not because like I said, not because I think I'm a better man. I just fucking didn't really. I mean, once I can tell you this, whatever kind of shit you're into, like once you fucking set that bar like that, uh, I mean, even for like a long time, man, I just don't want to fuck around with humdrum bullshit. It's too much trouble. And my problem, I don't like the ultra professional shit either, like Amsterdam or fuck that. No, it doesn't really interest me at all. Strippers, it's super fucking boring. I'm not kidding you. When I would go to strip clubs, I like tits, not fake ones either. That's it. I don't want to see full fucking nude, especially when I don't have a heart on. And places that I would go where they had like pretty young girls, I just tell them right off the fucking bat, here's $100. Don't come back, please. I'm not trying to be rude, but I know you're making a living. It's a hustle, but I don't like this fucking idle chit chat. I don't, this doesn't interest me at all. Now, if I could have went to those places and they would have said, hey, it's $500 when I get off work for a blow. Now we're fucking talking. But I don't want to spend 3 hours chit chatting about this fucking bullshit. like thinking that you like me. Skip it all. It's just not my style. I mean, mainly my whole life is it was fuck buddies. Paying rent, buying a set of tires, paying tuition. It would all start out with a joke. Like I say to Hey Pug, it's like, hey Pug, Pug will say, God, I wish I had a part-time job. And I say, oh, I got a part-time job for you. And it's like, oh, really? It's like, yeah, doing what? And then I tell him, it's like, are you serious? It's like, yeah, I'm serious. And then it goes on from there. It's not uncommon. I've had in my life like 3 different times where I was friends with, got to be friends or knew them ahead of time before they started escort services. And they would like want to send like people getting into the business to me because I really wasn't into fucking, which I'm still not. And I was a nice guy. It wasn't anything creeper. And they wanted to break like new employees in soft. It was just like my shtick. Yeah, no, I've done that shit before. Bought refrigerators. I'm telling you this, either you're like that or you're not. Either you're game for it or not. And if I had one talent, I think it is getting across some kind of way very early on that this is up and up. This bullshit's never going to be uploaded to the internet. I'm not going to get mad and send it to your boyfriend. And once they buy into that, you'd be surprised who'd do it. I mean, to get really into what people do, what they say they'll do, and what they'll really do. Yeah, no shit. Now, you go to a fucking psychiatrist or something, they're gonna, if you're in there, like say I was disappointed or I was lonely or I couldn't have like this so-called fulfilling relationship, but I don't fucking think that way. I mean, I'm exactly like what I present myself. I'm exactly fucking like that. Like like someone you would consider normal. You know what I mean? You would not want a fucking guy like me in your life. Nah, no way. If you want all that like growing and getting brainwashed at marital counseling and holding hands and all that shit, you can fucking forget it. I mean, I'd do it if I had to, but I don't have to, and I haven't in a long time, so I don't. It's just not my personality. And I'm a really good guy about a lot of shit. Wildlife, the underdog, the poor, prostitutes. But when it comes to like personal stuff on a like typical recognized scale, I'd say I'm like a fucking, like if A is like the top, Mr. Everything, I'm like a fucking D minus. No shit. I'm a better friend than I am a boyfriend. Yeah, I think that's true. Honestly, my opinion on sex, I think the real good pussy, the top-notch fucking shit, is born that way. That's just my opinion. I mean, I always joke, this is not a nice joke, but I always said if it wasn't for like broken homes and fucking weird upbringings, there'd be no good sex. And there's an element of truth to that. I'm not kidding you. For a while there, no, it started out, I'll be honest with you. It started out to where this is exactly what I just got done telling you. You're never going to catch any flaws in my story. So I'm going to this fucking place, and at the time I was drinking like good liquor, not crazy, $100 a bottle, sip it while I fuck around like I'm doing now. I go into this girl was super fucking pretty. I mean, gorgeous face, beautiful face. You know how looks are determined a lot are by your face. And since I don't like fucking that much, I don't really care what their body looks like. So if you've got nice hair, a pretty face, or like really big tits, I'm all in. And I don't have to fuck you. Now we're talking. So I was going to this liquor store and fucking talking shit all the time like I do. Yeah, girls with daddy issues, that's true. And I get to know this girl, and it finally got around to like one of these deals. Like, I wish I was making more money. It's like, oh, I got an idea how you can make more money. It's like, really? It's like, really? It's like, doing what? I said, what do you think? She said, fucking? It's like, no. I said, blowjob. She said, only? I said, yep. Anyway, long story short, for like 11, it started out, she liked me at the beginning, but I fucking told her right out of the fucking start, look, you're like fucking, let's see, she just turned 38, 48, 50, 30 years older than her. And I met her when she was 21. It's like I was 21, 31, 40, I was 51. It's like I'm going to tell you right fucking now, she'd already had a kid with a guy and getting child support and all that shit. This ain't fucking going to work. I think you're really beautiful, but keep on fucking dating. Because I wasn't into banging her anyway, right? Anyway, this went on for about like fucking 12 years. And she would go out and recruit her girlfriends and like other young girls because she worked in a liquor store, like girls her age. I got fucking stacks of fucking porn with her and other girls. I'm not shitting. When I knock these motherfuckers over, it takes me about 20 minutes to reorganize them. I organize them by date. It got so good so long that I actually started getting bored with it. And towards the end, and this was like, I'm not bullshitting, I'm not bragging, but this was like the most fantastic shit, like Tracy Lords, just exactly like that. Came from a religious family. And towards the end, it got down to like 500 for her and 400 for her girlfriend. I probably put like 30 or 40 grand over a fucking 12-year period, and it's worth every fucking dime. So it's like anything. There's good and there's bad, right? The good is that it saved me from like, fucking dating it. Because if you're not getting that avenue some way, you're going to start doing shit you didn't really want to. But if you just took your top-notch fantasy, I'm talking about pegging this motherfucking needle out at 100%. Hey, Becca, how you doing? I made like 80 fucking videos with her and other girls just like that. There isn't a fucking 1% left that I would have liked more. So the good news is I did it. And I've been watching this shit like a motherfucker ever since I've done them. I still watch them all the time. And that's why I don't watch as much porn anymore. It's not like I'm getting better or I'm getting older. It doesn't compare to the shit that I did myself. It's like your most utmost, top-notch, balls out, fucking headbanger fantasy times 100. So now the downside of that is like dating and that shit, but I don't want to fucking date anyway. I mean, really, even under the perfect circumstances, I didn't want to fuck that anyway. So that shit, believe it or not, now you're going to laugh, but this will really zing it home to you. I consider the dollar amount that I put into that a fucking deal. Like I got like 80% off. It was that fucking good. And like I meet, like, people want to date for fucking what, man? I mean, can I play one of these fucking things as we're doing it? So it's a double-edged sword. On one hand, it's good, but on the other hand, it's limited me on a plan B because I don't want plan B. Yeah, got right down to it. I mean, I look at this porn, man. I mean, if you said to me, hey, Tom, like, we took a GoFundMe up, we were listening to your chat. Here's a fucking $100,000 to just go spend on sex. I'd donate it to charity because there's no way that I'm going to go out there and do better than I've already done with what I like. No fucking way. I mean, that's why I don't watch that much porn anymore, because I get too bored with it. I mean, 90% of the women on there I wouldn't want to fuck with. If they called me up tomorrow and said, hey, I'm watching your chat, looks like you got a big dick, can I come over? No. No. No, they never have. I mean, you really can't trap me now. I wouldn't be talking all this damn shit if I was like needed a job, was running for office, or I was still married, or I had a girlfriend. Fuck no. No, they never have. You really can't fucking trap me. Like I tell people all the time, I'm going to run for office. And when you catch me fucking my 22-year-old intern on my desk, it's not going to be a scandal, because I was going to do that anyway. Fucking nuts, man. I was going to do it anyway. Now there are women that I do appreciate their intellect and their companionship and their chatting and emails and texts and what have you. They are. I've joked all the time that my perfect relationship would be like Jabo is my intellectual relationship, and then my blonde-haired, blue-eyed, 20-year-old Scandinavian Tracy Lords that came over and blew me much a week. I did like that a lot, but that's hard to get because most of those people are involved. But I've done that too. I probably got 20 videos of that. Yeah, something happened with Jabo. I'm not exactly sure what, to tell you the truth. I mean, I could have offended her, talking about like older women. I'm not really sure. I haven't talked to her in like months. But you know me, man. You know, when shit goes south, good luck to you. You're never gonna have me like calling. I was just thinking of the people today that used to be on the chat that aren't anymore. I'm sure there's all reasons. They get tired of my bullshit. I offended him. I they they don't, they say they like, you know, I think what's happened a couple times on me on YouTube, I think that they liked me. I'm not saying as a boyfriend, but they liked me better than just a YouTube guy. And then I offended them. And they don't like me anymore. I mean, I think that's happened. I was thinking today driving for some reason that maybe, fuck, I could name you like 40 fucking women that don't come on here anymore. Yeah. And honestly, I know this sounds cold, but I don't really give a fuck. I'm never going to be like texting or emailing someone about where are you. It's just not me anymore. And once again, this circles back to hormones. I think I could be wrong. I mean, you'd think you'd be privy to like what drives you as an individual, but I'm biased. It's me. Well, I can tell you this. I know that a lot of them, well, at least recently in the last 3 months, but this is just me being me. Look, there are consequences to having this personality. But honestly, with confidence, it works for me more than it doesn't. And I'm going to fucking stick with it. Now, if I was broke or, uh, I couldn't have a girlfriend, I'd come and it's like, hey, you guys, I was really a fucking jerk. I shouldn't have said this fucking shit. But I'm just going to keep being fucking me. But I do know, and there's an argument that I could have handled this different. Here's the fucking thing in a nutshell. I never really cared about, like, honest swear to God, and if you didn't believe it at the beginning, you believe it now. I never really cared about like bunches of fucking people watching my videos or subscribing. None of that fucking shit. Which is why I've never said share, like, subscribe, none of that shit. If you like it, great, good to see. If you don't, fuck them. Good for you. Go somewhere else. Fine with me. And with this latest political fucking shit, look, Trump is a fucking jack off, man. But it was at the time, it was a better choice to vote for him. I know he's doing some crazy ass fucking shit. But it just got to the point where I just didn't want to be a guy coming on here and acting like I was friends with Rita and Blue Malibu and Mary when I knew how they voted. I just fucking couldn't do it anymore. It's just not me. Now, once again, circling back to like if I was trying to like be popular or gave a fuck, I'd have kept my mouth shut and things would be like they used to be. But a bunch of those fucking people, I'm sure, don't really like me anymore. And that's also why I don't go on Mark Kropka's thing anymore because, he's a guy that, wants to build a channel and doesn't like offending people. And I don't try to offend people. It's just my personality. And I don't go over there because I don't want to fuck up his channel. Yeah, well, I mean, Mary's a fucking diehard liberal. And I just couldn't go on anymore. I don't know what happened to him. He was on after I got rid of the liberal people. And I don't know what happened since on that. They had a baby and fuck, who knows? I don't know. I don't know what happened to him. But if you look back over the years, but there's like Cheryl was on here tonight. I often wonder what happened to her. I mean, I do wonder sometimes, but not enough to where it's like, look, it's up to you whether you want to click on or click off. And if you're not clicking on, that's a decision you've made, and I'm fine with it. Yeah, I don't know what's happening with him. I mean, good luck to him. Mark's a really good fucking guy. I mean, we really don't have anything in common. I'm not really into music that much, and but I would never do anything to like hurt his channel or anything, which is why I don't go on there. I would go on there, but I know a lot of the people that used to be on here are on there, and I'm sure if I start showing up, like that whole bimbo thing, I mean, I wasn't really into that either. Yeah, no, I get like that too. No, I get it too. I mean, I think all these people, well, they were great moderators. And I've said this a million times. I was very appreciative of what they did. I was. I just didn't like. I just couldn't, in good conscience, go on and act friendly to someone that would vote for Harris. To be honest with you, I mean, Rita's got a lot of good attributes. She's a big animal lover. Blue Malibu is good in a lot of ways. She's done a lot of great things. Mary is a good person in a lot of ways, but I'm just fucking like that, man. Whether it's on YouTube or anywhere else. Michelle's a perfect example. I just fucking spell it right out, and it's like, this is how it is. Well, I mean, I got plenty of fucking enemies. Believe me, I've been that way my whole life, even before YouTube. But and not like it's some consolation prize, but you know what you're getting. No, yeah, super fucking stupid. But I mean, I think a lot of people there's a certain type person that comes along with. Let me give you an example. Like I don't want to say it pissed me off, but it just kind of like got my radar on. Like when I was out, I really loved interviewing prostitutes, and not in a sexual way, like Rita said one time. I mean, you guys know my sex shit, and I don't want to. I never bring it up because I don't want to sound like a fucking jerk or that I'm better than people. But I think you've been around long enough to know that why I wouldn't have been interested in any of those women. I'm not saying anything negative about them, but it was never tempting. It was strictly an interest I had, how they were there, why they couldn't leave, wish the best for them. And, people want to tie that to, me killing them and fucking them and all this stupid shit, which is just so far from the truth. It's ridiculous, you know? But I really enjoyed doing that. I learned a lot. It was fun. It's just interesting to me that just someone can put their shingle out like that boldly, and then talk about it. It's like fucking like huge nuts. And I really did like those people. All of them. No, I think, but there's a certain type of personality. Oh, what I was going to say is, like, as I picked up these fucking subscribers and shit, there's a certain type personality out there that kind of boasts and brags about who their friends are. And this kind of jogged my memory in that, a lot of people just almost boasted like they were friends with Bimbo. Like, part of it was sometimes like I'm this super liberal and I don't give a fuck what they do. Okay, I get that. And other times it's the freak factor and I'm just so cool, I don't judge. It's just so fucking sickening, it's ridiculous. But there were quite a few people during the heyday of the prostitute videos that wanted to become face of girls that I interviewed, which I think's fucking bullshit. But they want to like talk to their coffee clatch girlfriends. It's like, oh, I have like 3 girlfriends that are active prostitutes. Like, oh, really? I call bullshit on all of it. Yeah, that's exactly right. Hey, Pug. Yep. Yeah, just liberal. But I think Bimbo was fucking a chronic fucking liar, rude, had zero fucking talent, and was just hanging on a guy with dementia's coattails because it was a place to live. That's my take on it all. The big thing with me is she was rude to people that were trying to be kind to her. So I just kind of rode her out. I didn't give a fuck. If she showed up on my stuff and wanted to talk, I wasn't going to say anything. But if she never came back, I was fine with it. I mean, I didn't go over there. I didn't really care. I mean, there's people like you don't mind. Then there's people like Mark, who's a good guy. I mean, I keep in touch with Mark, but I'm not into like listening to all that music and all that kind of stuff. And there's some fucking smart people out there that just can't get it all together. I mean, Tiffany Mosier. Tiffany's a smart person. Very witty, intelligent. Just a fucking lunatic, man. And actually, Tiffany's a good mother, too. I mean, I know she's done some fucked up, crazy shit, but I don't think it's affected her parent. I think she's a good, great mother. I really do. I don't want to have fucking anything to do with her. But, yeah. Yeah, no, that's exactly right. Sharon, fucking troublemaking scumbag. Fucking Kelly, troublemaking scumbag. Becky, good person. All those fucking prostitutes were good. Maddie's a good person too. Gerald is a good guy. But there's a lot of, I'll tell you, man, it was interesting interviewing them and getting to know them. But what was even more interesting is the motherfuckers in the background. I'm telling you, these prostitutes draw in a non-sexual way some really peculiar personalities. These volunteers, fucking weird. But I don't really have like any ill feelings towards those moderators that are gone. I mean, I think they have a lot of good qualities. I don't think they're bad people. Yeah, never shuts up. Isn't that the truth? You must be talking about fucking Tribbles. Another fucking lunatic. That's another one I told you. Fucking contact me again, and I'm going to file a police report. a chronic fucking compulsive liar. And that other fucking lunatic, that fucking survivor girl. What a fucking nut job. God damn. I mean, just fucking troublemaking lunatics are stupid. Yeah, I'm glad she's gone. You know, I go over to Mark's channel once in a while, see how he's doing, see all these fucking misfits on there. Oh yeah, she's a total fucking scumbag. Yeah, she did get what she was deserved. You know, I wonder how she can, like, not come up with fucking rent. I'll tell you what, the rent's crazy everywhere. You know, I went and bought the Powerball is like up to like 500 grand or some shit here. So I went and bought 100 tickets tonight. When I went to a fucking ghetto beer store that I normally don't go to, and I saw a apartment for rent, and it's in Crawfordville, which is you know, ghetto. 1,200 a month. I mean, that's like fucking 12,000 around here. Yeah, I think bipolar. You're being very kind. I mean, I've known my share of bipolar people. She's just a fucking nasty, manipulative, fucking chronic lying fucking lunatic, which isn't bipolar. What a shitbag as a person. Yeah, nasty and mean. I think I'm borderline personality, really. I think I got a lot of the attributes from that. Minus, there were a couple things I didn't have, like narcissistic. I don't think I'm that. But I think that pretty fits me pretty good. Yeah, I don't know if that's a general trait with them or not. I don't even know what's happening to these fucking lunatics. Does anybody see Tiffany Mosier anymore? What happened to Bobbles? I'll tell you, Bobbles, Bobbles got some good points too, but she's got some fucked up points. And the main thing I hung my hat on with Bobbles is I told that fucking bitch when I hooked her up with a Maddie interview, you know, don't be fucking setting these people up. Just because they're hookers doesn't mean you can, you know, treat them any way you want. And that fucking bitch asked Maddie after I told her not to bring this shit up, while her fucking, it was Becky. Becky. Why her boyfriend was sitting next to her. What's her favorite sexual position or the weirdest sex she ever got requested? And that right then, I knew right then, she was like bad news. Yeah, I don't give a fuck about abandonment. Yeah, I guess I'm not that then. I guess I'm not that. Yeah, it pissed me the fuck off, man. Because we talked about it. She did it anyway. Yeah. What a fucking, yeah. But all these motherfuckers that came around to get him. That one bitch that used to fuck with me out of Las Vegas. Tiffany. She's not doing shit. Sharon's channel's in the tank. That fucking crazy fucking weirdo Angie. Yeah, instability. Yeah, fucking weird. There's a lot of these other motherfuckers. This J9 or whatever their fucking name is. Whoever's fucking with Maddie all the time. Oh, really? Yeah, I don't know that much about it, but I remember reading about it one time and I thought, God damn, that sounds like me. You know, but I'm not convinced that like a perfect definition of someone that's not fucked up is like they act like the opposite of what they've described you being in a clinical evaluation is like 50-year golden wedding anniversary. I don't fucking believe that either. Oh, really? Yeah, she's bad. And I think that Nitty, I don't know what's happening with him too. I looked on his channel the other day. He's kind of dropped off. I don't know whether that fucking loser got locked up or what. 50-year-old guy with his fucking pants hanging down around his ass, still thinking it's cool talking like a 14-year-old. And that fucking scumbag truck driver that was hanging around with SG for a while too. Not SG, but Sharon V. Another fucking shitbag. Oh, good. Congratulations. Yeah, he's a fucking scumbag too. He's a poster child as to why people don't want to live in Detroit. I mean, there's a good chance you're going to have some loser like that next to you as your neighbor. Yeah, good job, Munch. Oh, yeah, he's a shitbag. You know, he was always going in like Maddie and Gerald's bando and looking through their shit. Just fucking creeper. What a weirdo. Yeah, total trash. And like you said, mean and a troublemaker. Does anybody out there know what is going on with Maddie now? I think she was locked up, you know, and then had to go to a court order rehab. Does anybody know? Oh, yeah, he'll rip you off. He's the kind of guy that'll rip people off in wheelchairs. Yeah, he does. He sure does. Yep. Yeah, no, I agree. Yep. And he's like super fucking stupid. He's another big pussy too. You know, I made 200 videos right outside his front fucking living room window, and that fucker never did shit. I knew he was on there. I did look at a couple of those, but I mean, why is Maddie not out by now? Does anybody know? I just can't believe in Detroit that Maddie that they'd lock either one of them up for that bullshit. That happens all the time with these drug addicts. They come out and they get fat. Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, I'd bet against it. Oh, did she? I mean, as fucked up as Sharon is, I still don't wish her like bad shit. No, they're not. Especially people that've been around that long. You know, been doing that shit for that long. I guess Becky's still alive. Still down there. I'll tell you one thing, man, that's surprising to me. Of course, you know, I don't know that much about it. Is it like, but even since I've been out of Detroit, that these people are still alive is crazy. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Becky, but you know, I don't want to give her credit, but I can respect Becky just, you know, live and die by the sword. She's going to be there till it's tits up. How she's still alive is just fucking testament to the human body. I don't know about Marguerite. Yeah, I don't know. Last I heard, which is old news, living with some guy out of the neighborhood, doing okay. Yeah, she does. Yep. Yeah, you're not bullshitting Becky about anything. But you look back on those interviews, and man, it's fucking. And I can't think of an other word than sad, but man, all those people that are dead now. God damn, man. I mean, one thing about death, I'm not religious, but boy, it's the ultimate humbler to me. That's fucking it, man. When somebody's dead, that's very sobering. Especially when they're young. It's like, wow. Yeah, super street smart. Yep. You know, that young daughter of hers died about a year ago. I mean, you seem to like know about like drug addiction. When you get into that shit like that long, I mean, these people don't give a fuck about their kids. I mean, they don't want any ill will, but that's like way in the past. Becky's daughter. Yeah, I read different things on it. Oh, good for you. Congratulations to make it out of there. Well, it was there. It was there then. They were kicking off by fentanyl then, but not that many of them that I knew. You don't think that does any good, though, do you, Crunch? Praying? Yeah. Yeah, no, it's kind of true. Yeah, politically correct. You know, I ran into a black guy at getting gas last night in Thompson. You know, I'm the same. I'm just the same way all the time. And we got talking about shit, and I just laid it on the line to this motherfucker with, you know, black guys fucking white girls and black women being mad at black guys. And at the end of our conversation, that motherfucker came up to me and said, "Hey, man, I really appreciate you telling me like it is." And he said, "You know, I got some good seats for the Atlanta Hawks. I want you to come down for a game, man. I just never have fucking people tell me the truth like this." And I really felt good about it. Because he could have just as equally got pissed, but I spelled it out to this motherfucker, in my opinion. You know about street credibility with like half blacks like Tiger Woods. Just a nerdy fucking half chink trying to be a bro and bang fucking topless. Hey, Rones. Strippers and shit while you got a good wife at home and fucking forget it, man. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you this, man. Like, I don't really give a fuck about that. I mean, I've known like a lot of women's sexual history and shit. I'm gonna tell you this right up, straight up. Like, maybe it's racist. Fuck, I don't know. I mean, if it is, it is. Fuck it. But I was fucking a dental hygienist on the side for a while, and Polish, you know, good skin, great tits, fucking real blonde. I mean, I really liked her. Couldn't give head worth a fuck, but I didn't care. Everything else was so great, it was worth it. And after fucking her for about a year part time, she told me she got some black cock, man. That was the end of that. Yeah, it just fucking killed it. No, you could go to a psychiatrist and all this fucking shit, and they could say, what if she got some Chinese cock or some Polish cock or some fucking Mongolian cock? Yeah, I'm fucking checking off these boxes, answering these fucking questions. But I'll tell you, I've canceled a couple continued fuckings with women because I found out they got some black cock. So, I mean, is that racism or what? Some girls just don't like it. Yeah, I can their fucking asso after that. But this is interesting. I mean, I think it's interesting to talk about this fucking shit because what, you know, I'm asking you guys about it, and I really, I really can't come up with a fucking better answer to myself than it racist. I mean, why does black cock bother me so bad? I mean, I shouldn't say so bad. Now, if they told me, let's say the same girl as an example, she said, I got some big Pollock cock. I'd have probably kept fucking her and wouldn't have thought too much about it. But the black cock bothered me. Oh, wow. Yeah, but I mean, Crunch Munch, you've been around. I mean, you're pretty straight about how you talk. That doesn't mean like it's a bunch of great sex. I mean, he could have been like not worth a fucking bed. I mean, this good-looking shit. I found out that overall, I'd rather have ugly that could fucking fuck than good-looking that couldn't. Oh yeah, I got you. Yeah. Well, if you know the good-looking white girls that are getting that good black cock, I mean, the good-looking white girls, they're good-looking black guys. They're not like some motherfucker on National Geographic. Yeah, it kind of seems like it, doesn't it, Rose? Yeah, fucking crazy. You know, they're wondering what, trying to solve all these fucking problems and shit. I mean, they want to fucking lock you up now for talking like this. Oh, gotcha. You know, it's interesting what brings couples together. You know, how you finally pull the trigger and marry one. It's not like the best at anything, but you still marry them. It's weird. Yeah, it's true. Well, it doesn't with me because the consequences, I'm not in that arena anymore. Jobs, running for office, married, none of that fucking shit. So I'm allowed to tell the truth now. It's fucking a shame you got to be in this position to be able to do it, but yeah, yeah. Like I know, like my personality, like I'm kind of like I'll get, if you're around me, you'd think I'm a control freak. And yeah, I mean, that's kind of fucking true. I mean, that kind of behavior or anything, even in that arena, I mean, that's so fucking on the enemy hit list now. It's fucking ridiculous. And I've noticed as I've gotten older, like maybe the last 20 years, I'd rather like fucking dumb, desperate, like attractive, and fucking crazy than all that other shit just because of the times we're in. Hey Terry, how you doing? You still out there sucking black cocks for $5? Terry, you still out there sucking black cocks for $5? Oh, okay. Yeah, well, there's an element of truth to that. Yeah, that's fucking true. Yeah. I could tell you this, man. I mean, I'm the same way, like, if you met me, like, outside of here, and I'd say a good 30% of the time that they think I'm fucking crazy. Yeah, I mean, this fucking personality overall doesn't really fly on a, like, big level. Yeah. I mean, that's why you got to put up with so much fucking shit, man, if you're working somewhere now. And can you imagine working at a fucking Starbucks? You could have like the laziest motherfucking trans motherfucker in the world working there, and you couldn't say shit to them, even though their work had nothing to do with the trans shit. You're so fucked now, it's unbelievable. Yeah, loyal. I don't give a fuck about that. Hey Terry, how you doing? I'll tell you what I've been into for about the last 2 years is older women, like 40s and 50s, blowing younger guys, and they let me video it. Anybody interested out there? No shit. I got two that do it right now. It's fucking great, man. Do I have your vote, Rones? Oh, good. 48, yeah. Well, good luck with that. Good luck with that HRT. Yeah, but there's no black cock, Terry. Yeah, 30. Yeah, that matters. Don't look it. Yeah, that's fucking true. I mean, like I told you, man. I think I'm lucky to have got what I got. They never think I'm as old as I am, but I don't think it like transfers into like anything. I mean, I don't think I look my age, but it isn't like in some good luck and a bunch of young girls want to fuck me. You know, I don't really give a fuck about it, to be honest with you. Oh, good for you. That's how that transgender was. Just a lot of money for hormones and every fucking surgical procedure in the world. It fucking matters. Look at the. I mean, I don't find her attractive, like a Brooke Shields or a Donald Trump wife look. They look like they need a little more estrogen in my book. Arnold Schwarzenegger's ex-wife. Oh, good for you, Rose. Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, yeah, it's good. You're good. You understand that, Terry. Yeah, like 15. Yeah, when they were like 15. That's exactly right. You know, and I see girls like those Shrivers and Brooke Shields and fucking. I always think the first fucking thing I think is hairy pussies. They just look like fucking hairy to me. Yeah, no, you bingo. That's exactly fucking right. Like Arabic women. You know, they're fucking 13. They look like they ought to be like fucking Playboy over the year. And like when they're fucking 40, you wouldn't touch them with a fucking 10-foot pole. Yeah, you're right. You know, that Duggan, that fucking mayor that got caught fucking around on his wife in Detroit, his wife's a perfect example. I bet when she was like 16, she looked like fucking unbelievable. And now she just looks like a big fucking hairy fucking Arab that like I mean, these fucking women, these Arabic and Indian women, even the good looking ones like that fucking Vance's wife, I mean, they got to spend $1,000 a month getting fucking electrolysis. Yeah, no, I believe that. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's exactly right, Terry. Same with the Italian girls. And I knew an Italian girl when I was in high school. Just fucking 36 double D's. I mean, you couldn't have put a pencil under her tits. Thick, gorgeous black hair, beautiful fucking skin. She really liked me a lot. Something I didn't like about her. I don't know fucking what. And She's about 450 fucking pounds now. Just a big fat fucking Italian pig. Google, do I have your vote? Yeah, fuck yeah, man. Yeah, thank you, my enemy. I mean, these motherfuckers always getting in my ass about, like being crazy. They gotta just fucking, like, really. A breast reduction? Well, I can tell you about that too. It's breast reduction shit. Like, I really am a big tit nut. I even got that, what's that fucking company that makes all those fucking books on different shit? Tashin. I got their breast book. I mean, there's so many variations with breast. How far apart they are, all that shit. But anyway, when people talk about like breast reduction, tits are genetic. They're like anything else. They're the shape, all this fucking shit. It's like ears, eyes, nose, any fucking organ, right? And you get girls sometimes with just fucking unbelievable fucking tits. I mean, you couldn't like have it paint. And then you get one. I've seen young girls, 18, with like 70-year-old granny tits, and they weren't even overweight. It's so weird, the range of different looks of tits. It's unfucking believable. I mean, I've had good-looking girlfriends, and I got their top off and couldn't fuck them because I didn't like the way their tits looked. Yeah, I love big boobs too. I've noticed older women. I like older women with big boobs, but I don't like them with smaller ones. It's fucking weird. That Lonnie Anderson always looked like she had a dick to me. Oh, why do you not like them with clothing? Oh, no, you don't. But the breast reductions most people get when they get a breast reduction, they're big old saggy fucking tits. Like fat girls' tits. They're coming out the top, the sides. They're wearing a sports bra and they're fucking like damn near choking them to death. It's not like great tits. Nobody's getting a pair of 36 Ds or Cs that you couldn't put a pencil underneath. Reduced. The tits that are getting reduced are these big flappers where they lost a bunch of weight. They're real super soft. I mean, you can tie their tits in a knot. Since 99, what size bra do you wear? Crunch and munch. What size bra? Yeah, no, that's right. What size bra do you wear? Yeah, well, just go ahead and get it. 38 triple Ds. Oh, come on now. Come on, 38 triple Ds. Come on now. You've been drinking? Oh, here they are right here. My fucking salted peanuts. Hey, Pocahontas, how you doing? Oh, carpal tunnel? Yeah, it's weird, though, because carpal tunnel is usually repetitive movement with vibrating machinery or typing. You shouldn't be getting carpal tunnel for playing with a big set of tits. I think you need to get re-diagnosed. No, I mean, tits, there's a lot of signs, but I've seen tits before where like Tiffany Mosier. I don't know what the fuck she was doing. She was out there one time, finger fucking herself and had a vibrator, and somebody uploaded the video. And like, that would turn me off, tits like that. She's with Marty all the time. I mean, I see her, but not that much. Which I don't give a fuck about, to tell you the truth. He's a better dog owner than me. I mean, I like her. I mean, I want the best for her, but... Oh, okay. Have a good night, Rose. Good night to you. Put them up there again, Cruncher Munch. Send them to my email. Just send your tits. Like, where I don't, can't identify them. I want to evaluate these tits. I want to see what they look like. Give Terry something to jack off to. Yeah, I'll send them to you. You don't mind if I forward them to Terry, do you? I mean, I don't like fake tits. Now that I know they're fake, I probably couldn't even jack off to them, but if Terry gets off on it, good for him. I mean, really, all you motherfuckers on here, if you could, if I had something that I thought really give you, a teeth chipping fucking orgasm, fuck yeah, it'd be all, I want your happiness. Yeah, fuck I wouldn't. Bullshit. You come down here to Georgia on one of those fucking cut rate fucking airfares. Take that fucking shuttle from Atlanta to here. I'll fucking tell you if I can tell they're faking that. Fuck I can't. I'll be able to tell you if they're fucking fake before you're even in your clothes. I'm not fucking tit expert. Yeah, I'll touch them too. I'll get that one. Well, she's 38 now. I'll bring her down here. Hey, this, I was telling you about this girl I did all this porn with. We would run these fucking ads on Craigslist before, those motherfuckers get into this sex trafficking fucking bullshit. And these, I'd talk to these girls on the phone. It's like, yeah, we're doing these blowjob videos and, this is my, girlfriend. It wasn't really, but I didn't want to complicate things by saying it wasn't my girlfriend. I'm an older guy, blah, blah, blah. And this fucking super sex star fucking girl that I did all this porn with, 20% of the time, she'd give these girls orgasms that said that women didn't do anything for them. I mean, a fucking beast between the sheets. Drinking makes things. I just went back to drinking. It's my second night, and I want to apologize for being sober for over a year. What a fucking mistake. I got this tonight. Oh, fuck yeah. Fucking women are already getting better looking. Oh, good for you. I'll tell you one thing. It enhances things for sure. These chats are so much more fucking fun when you're drinking. Now, I tried to get dragon's milk. Those fucking Indians didn't have it. I even looked for some good scotch, but I didn't have any of the ones I liked, that heavy peaty shit. So I bought a bottle of wine. No, I had to fucking drink the fuck out of some dragon's milks tonight. Yeah, I mean, you're a woman. I mean, that may be true. Yeah, it's true, but there's nothing that takes the place of a big dick. Give a fuck what kind of shit they're talking to you. Yeah, mental's good. I mean, I'm attracted. I mean, I meet women or I'll talk to them on the phone, and then I run into them. I think to myself, there's no way I'd fuck that. And then I think to myself, I bet even Terry Towner wouldn't fuck you. Yeah, I mean, I do think that intelligence is attractive, but I don't think it's gonna. I'd rather have dumb and no conversation and a great body and like deep throat and like Linda Lovelace. Fuck a conversation. I'd rather hear gagging. I'm really into gagging too. You know that gagging shit's funny too. Hey, Crunch and Munch, is that like something you're against, gagging? Because that runs the gamut too. I've had women like want to call the police to like really fucking liking it. Yeah, it keeps you in the loop, but I mean that intelligent shit's true. I mean, I'm attracted to, like I said earlier, I'm attracted to the intellect of some women, and then you meet them in person, it's like, dude, I wouldn't even let them fucking blow me. I mean, there's no way you're gonna like, have dialogue with me through intelligence if I don't think you give good head. No fucking way. I mean, it is attractive, but it doesn't give me a big fucking hard on. No, I appreciate your honesty. I'm the same way. I don't really like intercourse, which is, fortifies my argument for paying for it. It's not because of selfishness either. I don't like green beans. Okay. It's just some things you don't like to do, which is why rather than just go into this big dialogue of being selfish and only thinking of yourself, I just rather fucking pay for it and end that fucking conversation. It's worth $500 or $600 to me to not fucking discuss this bullshit and not do what I'm really not fucking into, unrelated to being selfish. No, I don't like hand movement. No. I get in their ass about that. It's like, I can remember one time getting blown down in West Palm Beach, and I told her in a nice way, knock that fucking hand shit off. And she said, you're experienced, aren't you? It's a dead giveaway. Nah, fuck the hand movement. If it was about hand movement, they wouldn't fucking be there to begin with. Yeah, right, Terry. That's it. Matter of fact, if you look on the views of the deep throat videos on porn, the high marks, the really good ones, they don't use their hands at all. This the real travesty in this whole thing is like I'm just throwing this out there, not literal, but just as an example in dialogue. Like there's so much of a disparity between women and men that if women thought like men, this is how the dialogue would go. I should be able to like say crunch and munch. This is just an example, not literal. I say crunch and munch like, hey, you seem like you got a great personality. It's like, how about you give me your phone number? And she gives me her phone number and I call her up and it's like, hey, look, you've been kind of here talking shit. And like, I'm not like fantasy material, any of that kind of bullshit. But how about this? I pay your airfare, all your expenses, and you come out here and we just do like a Simon Says about sex shit. None of this fucking facade of a relationship or the future, none of that fucking shit. It's just a Simon fucking Says thing. I think that's the fucking way to go, but the women don't ever want to do it. Even if they're the biggest fucking horror in the world, the real biggest nymph that ever fucking lived, they don't, uh, they don't go that way, you know what I mean? Oh, what's that, Lorinda? It don't match? Yeah, that's kind of fucking true, but I mean, this is the way I think it is. It's just like, you can talk all this kind of bullshit. I mean, there are real heavy duty differences between men and women. And even though the women can come on here and they can be drinking and talk shit, you're never going to get around that. You're never going to get around it. And if you talk this kind of shit, don't expect any kind of results out of it, no matter what. Even if you were like the best looking guy in the world or the best look, it just does not fucking work this way. Like it's the truth. There's a protocol to dating. And once that's breached, it's not going anywhere. Whether it's talking shit like this, I don't know. I can't really articulate why. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Yeah, but you don't really give a fuck about it either, which is probably has part of the reason to do why crunch and munch. I mean, you don't really give a fuck about it either. So, I mean, no filter is no consequence because you're not into it that much to begin with. So there's nothing to lose. If you were like super sexed or super horny, you wouldn't have that attitude as well. No, that's exactly right. No, yeah, you're right. But crunch and munch, could you tell me why? Why wouldn't you ever have a conversation like this in real life? Why? Yeah, well, we used to have these all the fucking time. But I'll tell you this, even though I didn't like monetize this or any of that shit, I will get some bullshit over this chat tomorrow. Some kind of shit from YouTube. They don't want this stuff, even if you don't monetize it. Yeah, I miss them too. Yeah, work for your money. But why is that, Crunch and Munch? Why would you make a guy want to work for it? I mean, why? Is it ego, control, yeah, dominance? I mean, why? Why do you think this way? I think society made you this way. Oh, it's worth the effort. Yeah, I just don't think it works that way in the world. Like I know this. Like say I was really serious. Say that I was like different than I am. I wanted like a traditional relationship. There's no fucking way. I expect to get nowhere talking this shit. You don't get brownie points for being yourself and honest. But I'm not expecting to because I'm not really into this shit anyway. I mean, if somebody came, Crunch a Munch, just joking, like if you came on, I do have a big dick. I do. But according to fucking surveys and shit, that doesn't matter either. You know what I mean? It's so fucking weird. Crunch a Munch, I want your input on that too. Input on this too. Because we've talked about this quite a bit. I don't give a fuck about it that much. Why? Because I got a big dick. But more so is because, but when I've asked women before, and I'll joke around. It's like, do you think that matters? The size of a dick? And they say, not really. And then some lie about it and say that they don't remember how big the ones they had before were, and that it really doesn't matter. And then it's just a fucking weird, quirky fucking thing. I don't know whether they're afraid to let the horse out of the barn or what, but women get really fucking weird when you start talking about dick size. It's so weird. Yeah, but I don't think you should have to work for it. I mean, why do you, why are you making guys do this shit at your age? Oh yeah, here we go. You've been talking to Rita. She's been with a guy with 4 inches and took you to the stars. Oh yeah. Well then, I mean, you're an anomaly. Hey Jennifer, how you doing? I think you're an anomaly then. Because I'll tell you, it's hard to get the truth out of women about this. They lie like hell about this. They just don't tell the truth. But and women that I've been friends with, and like you really get them, they drink or they're whatever, they take a gummy, and you really get them to let loose. They all like a big dick. No, it's the size, man. Bullshit. The size matters. I mean, you just drive down the expressways and places, and it's like, do you ever see a sign? It's always making it bigger. And I'm not saying that's nirvana. I'm not saying that's the end of the means all the time. But overall, women like big dick. Thank you, Jennifer. Yeah, I think they like it too. They say it's how you use it. Yeah, bullshit. I mean, that probably matters too. But thank you, Jennifer, for chiming in. Thank you. I think it matters. But they're so reluctant to talk about it. They're almost like embarrassed. No, that's probably, I think there's an element of truth to that. No, I think there's some women that really believe that. And if that works for you, good for you. But I think by and large, and it's so hard to get out of women, it almost seems like a genetic, like, predisposition. They're like born with like being reticent to talk about this. 4 to 5 inches. God. No, you're right, Terry. No, nobody's over 13 inches. No way. Yeah, be friends. Well, see, so size does matter to pug. Nah, that's a funny thing. I mean, it's so weird. So much stuff is talked about openly except that. I just can't quite figure it out. I mean, I know women that you could hold a gun to their head and they're not gonna appreciate and verbalize but experiencing a big dick. Oh, come on, crunch and munch. No way. I mean, the biggest dick motherfucker out there right now, you can look him up on Reddit. He's called Big Dick Nick, and his dick's 9 inches. And all these big dick motherfuckers don't seem to get a very good hard on. Of course, most of them are taking Viagra now. If you look at the old Johnny Wad videos, they were like that. He couldn't get a hard on worth of shit. Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, I saw it. I saw it, bud. But I can hear lightning, thunder in the distance. Yeah, they can't. Those big dick motherfuckers can't get a very good hard on. But there's no excuse for that anymore. It doesn't make sense either, because if your heart's pumping blood to your legs and your feet and your brain, I mean, it almost sounds like a comic punchline on not being able to get a dick hard. I mean, even if it is 11 inches, it just doesn't make sense. I mean, if you're filling a fucking brain full of blood and way down to your feet, it just sounds like bullshit. Yeah, it's good. Oh, really? Like, give me an example. Crunch and Munch. Give me an example. Crunch and Munch. You think you could go out and get a? You think if you like, say you wanted to go out this weekend and get laid, and you went to bars, you think you'd have a problem? Good for you, Terry. Some fucking weirdo calling me from a private number. Some fucking stalker. Yeah, I should have. I will next time. I should have done that. Yeah, yeah, I should have done that. But you know what happens when the phone rings? It cuts off the chat. Good for you, Terry. Good for you, Crunch and Munch. Yeah, but I don't. But when it does it on my phone, I mean, I can do it like if I'm on a laptop and then I answer the phone, but not both now. Oh, good for you, Crunch and Munch. Your ship came in. Good for you. Oh, it matters. You remembered it, didn't you? Good for you. Why don't you ask then? Find out. Not just be throwing these ideas out there without verification. Good for you. You're lucky. It's good fate. I think you're lucky. Ask him. I bet. Yeah. I bet that's where the limits start. I bet you. Go ahead. You can always back out of it. Can hear a plane going over. We don't know who you really are, so you're safe. What happened to Lucid? Did she sign off? Lucid, you still out there? Oh wow, probably lost an engine. Did anybody get hurt? Yeah, keep it a secret. Oh, that's good. So he did a good job off-field landing. Nah, it's not really. Not when you consider the number of them. You know, the media knows what garners attention now, and airplanes is popular. Safer in a car. And of course, way safer than a motorcycle. That drones is all bullshit. I read about it. It's all fake. All those drones were fucking airplanes or private, unregulated drones that were not any big deal. One or the other. Those were all false media reports. All were tracked on radar and accounted for. Was not big, giant, huge drones in clusters. It's a fake fucking article. It's all bullshit. Yeah, it's true, Terry. No, it's just bullshit, man. It's still a safe mode of transportation. It's nothing in the whole scheme of things. Probably is, yeah. I mean, airplane travel is so safe. Now I'm talking about 121, like airline carriers, not these fucking jackoffs flying once a month. More money than brains is what they say. Yeah, more money than brains. Crunch and Munch, send me a picture of those tits. I want to evaluate them. Give you a professional opinion. I don't know what the main account is. I don't know what it is. You know, you can't find these names to unblock an account anymore. Right. That drone story was bullshit in New Jersey. All right, I'll wait for it. All right. Can I send it to Terry? All right. Thank you. Yeah, thanks for the heads up. I asked her if I could send her picture to you. He said I can send it to you. All right. Make sure you're not just snatching this off some porn site. I'll send it to you too, my enemy. Good night, Crunch and Munch. Well, I think I'm going to sign off here too, you guys. Hope you guys have a good night. Thanks for coming out. It was fun. This was like an old days chat. It's good. It was fun. Thanks. Crunch and Munch, you have a good night. Puggy, you go to nighty night. Good night, Terry. My enemy, have a good night. Anybody else out there? You guys have a good nighty night. Want to go to beddy bye? You know, when you do this vertical one, it doesn't show you all the data, like the time and how long I've been on and all that shit. Oh, I don't blame you, Pug. I do that too. Well, have a good night, you guys. I'll talk to you later. We'll party.